A very good afternoon and welcome to Oatlands Football Oval for the 2022 Oatlands District Football Association Grand Final between the Bothwell Rabbits and the Campbelltown Robins. Bush footy is alive and well thanks to Harrison Agents and Tom Harrison there at Harrison Agents. My name is Tubes Taylor from Triple M Breakfast with Woody and Tubes. I'm joined in the commentary box by Nick Finlay. Good morning. Oh, good afternoon, Nick. I'm so used to saying good morning being a breakfast radio host, but what a beautiful day we've got up here at Oatlands for the 2022 Grand Final.
Yes, good afternoon, Tubes. Yeah, welcome to Oatlands. Great to have you up here, mates, for the game. This is going to be a pretty special sort of day today. Biggest day on the calendar. ODFA Grand Final. This is the 70th Grand Final, Tubes.
70. Wow.
But yeah, we've been going since 1952. We did miss the 2020 season, of course, due to the dreaded COVID. But this is the second year back since then, and yeah, we're up and about this year.
Certainly are, and we've got two of the greatest sides to play Oatlands District Football Association footy in front of us, about to come out on the ground, Nick. We've got the Bothwell Rabbits who have gone undefeated, end up on top of the ladder. A sensational season. They've been led by their coach, Matt Bird, along with a number of players. Run us through their season, Nick.
Yeah, Tubes, as you say, undefeated for the year. They're 12 wins, 12 wins this year. Campbelltown have challenged them on a couple of occasions there. They did 10 points was the margin when they first played sort of in the first round, and then in the last roster game, 45 points was the margin in the end. That was a game up at Campbelltown. And then, given they finished first and second, they played off in the second semi as well.
45 points the margin there in that qualifying final at Bothwell. To get into the game, the Campbelltown Robins ended up second on the ladder with 10 wins and 2 losses. Again, a great side. It's great to see them backfiring after a couple of tough years.
Yeah, spot on, Tubes again. Look, the last 3 years they only won the one roster game. That was in 2018. They went through the 2019 and 2021 seasons without a win. And but no, this year Freddie's taken the reins again, and he's got a great group of guys. As you say, finished second on the ladder. They had to go the long way to get here, so they lost the second semi. But they did play Tri-Butter here last week in the preliminary final, and I think they actually took a bit of a step up last week. It was one of their best games, and I'm looking forward to see if they can really take up to Bothwell today.
A quick shout out to our umpires, Phil Linnell, Ron Franks and Luke Bricknell in the middle. We've got Darren Monks and Matt Thomas in the goals, and then Austin Franks, Mitchell Haywood and Jove McKenna running the boundary. So great job for our umpires. We really respect what they're up and about to do. Phil Linnell, over 1,100 games you were telling me before, Nick.
Yeah, spot on. He's one of the doyens of umpiring. Sort of here in southern Tasmania in general. And look, we're lucky to have him here today. I think he umpired last week in the prelim, and I think one of the semi-finals as well. So great to have him on board. And good luck to the umpires. We always thank the TFUA for sending umpires up here, because without them, we wouldn't have a game.
As the boys from Bothwell, led out by their captain, Scott Bone, they are fired up. They're ready to go after the heartbreak of last year, losing pretty much to the last kick of the day. The end is nigh. The feathers fly as we see a rabbit taking apart a robin, and they'll go through their banner. How good is that?
That's a fair run through. It's a good rabbit.
Cheering at the back there with his young daughter, Corey Jetson, with the family there. It's great to see a couple of young rabbits running around in the black and red. And the Robins, they're not far away. Their banner says, "How far we've come, fly Robins." And they have come a long way, Nick.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, look, the 10 wins this year, and look, it's always a battle. It's a battle coming up, coming up into a season after a couple of lean seasons. Really, hasn't been done in a very long time in the competition, where a side has finished on the bottom of the ladder, winless in 1 year, and then made the grand final the following year. I think Swansea did it in about 2006, but there was some pretty big changes in football, sort of in that year or so. So. Look, well done to Campbelltown. they've got a good area there to draw from. Sort of they do own that northern part of the Midlands and all the way up to Launceston.
And they're led out by their captain, Lockie Groves. And I'm pretty sure the entire population of Campbelltown is here today. We had a line-up to get through the gates here today, Nick. A couple of players to watch there. Rory Mansell, former NTFA star. A couple of others that you've got to keep an eye on. Blair McGilvery, Ian Campbell, Matt Hayward, Cam Gard.
Yep.
Some of the players that made the team of the season this year. For Bothwell, those players that made the team of the century, Jack Hills, Aaron Percy, who's back into the side this week after missing the second semi-final a couple of weeks ago. Tyler Ford, who kicked 24 goals in a game. Scott Bone, the captain of the Bothwell Rabbits and a stalwart with the Rabbits. And, of course, Jamie Sokolski, the best and fairest player of the ODFA for season 2022.
Yeah, he won the the best and fairest. That was the best and fairest count was up here a couple of weeks ago. It was a Monday night at the RSL. It was a good night. Plenty of drinks being had there by a few people. But and Blair McGilvery, of course, for Campbelltown, he won the under 21s. The Association Best and Fairest under 21 award. So congratulations to him as well.
Now the talk is that Blair McGilvery will have someone right on his hammer throughout the whole day. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that Corey Jetson is running a tagging role after playing at half back all season. He's going to play at half forward today and take the role on Blair McGilvery.
Yep. No, he's definitely one to watch, and Blair can gather plenty of the ball. He's got a pretty smart footy brain about him. He's only 21 years of age, so he's definitely an up and comer. And Caleb McGilvery maybe doesn't get quite the accolades that his brother gets there, but he's definitely someone else to watch. And Jai Baldwin, Jai and Matty Carlisle, they played here in 2016 Tubes, which I recall you might have been here that year.
I was.
Which is when these two teams met, and that was Campbelltown's last grand final appearance, of course.
So we see the co-captains from Bothwell heading into the middle for the toss of the coin. Lockie Groves meets them in the middle.
Yeah, Simon Bryant and Scotty Bone, the co-captains for the Rabbits, both stalwarts of the club. They've played in the so they played in the 2016, 2017 and 2018 grand final sides.
Lockie Groves wins the toss. He'll kick to the right of screen where there is a slight breeze going. It's more coming towards your broadcast position if you are watching at home. Perhaps not really favouring anyone but the crowd really, because it means the ball will probably be on this side of the oval for the majority of the game. As we can thank Harrison Agents, of course, for coming on board as sponsors this year. What does that mean for the ODFA?
Oh, look, it's it's a huge deal to have a naming rights sponsor for a country football association, like ours here. And to Tom Harrison and Rowan Fitch and the team there, they've we are so very appreciative to them to have their sponsorship, and it's a 3-year deal, so another couple of years to go, and
terrific
it's been
stuff.
great this year.
I see down here that if you sell your house with Harrison Agents, you can get $500 towards your footy club. So that's a sensational reason to tie one on with Harrison Agents, right, as we get the teams together for the national anthem. We see the boys from the Rabbits just taking their time in a big circle here. The boys from Campbelltown in the black with red sash coming in. The Rabbits, the red jumpers with the black V. Sort of difficult to tell who's going for who in the crowd, given they're the same colours.
A lot of black and red.
Yes.
Campbelltown with the white shorts, of course, and Bothwell with the black shorts. That's the main difference.
As the breeze starts to pick up here at Oatlands.
Master of Ceremonies, Brian O'Reilly.
Oh, here we go.
Down there, your mate.
All about him.
He's had a good run this year, Brian. Talking to you, Tubes, most weeks.
We've loved having him at Triple M, except for about the last 4 weeks. We've started to get a little bit big head. We've enjoyed having him. No, we love Brian O'Reilly as he comes in.
First year as president, of course, and he's done a great job.
A terrific job. Here we go. Oh, he's on the jog, Brian, too. So here we go for the national anthem.
welcome everyone to the Oatlands District Grand Final for 2022. We've never had the national anthem before, so hopefully it works. All the best for the competing sides today. And you might notice the umpires have got black armbands on. They lost a member of their fraternity this week, Mark Wardington, who's been an umpire and a coach for many years, and he passed away this week. So that's why they're wearing the armbands. But down to this, we'll have the national anthem and then we'll get into it. Welcome. May the best team win. Go for it.
National anthem there. What a get for the ODFA to get John Williamson on board. Hopefully after the game he'll be doing a bit of rip wood chip, turn it into paper. Throw it in the bin, no news today, but there will be news today. There will be a premiere at the end of the next couple of hours. It'll be either Campbelltown or the Rabbits from Bothwell. I'm really excited. A very even competition this year. Obviously, Bothwell going undefeated. A lot of pressure on them, Nick.
There is, when you come into a grand final without a loss under your belt, it's there can be some nerves that settle in. Look, pressure's on them a little bit, and Freddie did say that during the week in a couple of media interviews that he did. So but Campbelltown, they aren't too far off really. I mean, in the second semi-final, the main difference here with this lineup versus the second semi-final lineup is the addition of Jason Hall and Matthew Hayward for Campbelltown. Campbelltown in the second semi really struggled across half forward there. Ned Carr was put in a slightly unusual position of full forward. He did kick five of the team's 6 goals, to be honest, I think it was.
Well, he's going into the ruck by the looks of things. He'll be up against the big man in Higgins.
Georgie Higgins, yep.
As the game gets underway here in just a few moments, umpire Phil Linnell will be the recipient of the first ball up. My name is Tubes Taylor. I'm joined by Nick Finlay from the ODFA. We must thank Harrison Agents. It's the 2022 Oatlands District Football Association Grand Final between the Bothwell Rabbits and the Campbelltown Robins. Let's get it underway, Phil. He's waiting for his 666. He's waiting for his goal umpires. Tyler Ford doing a little bit of circle work. Inside forward 50 for the Rabbits. A little bit of push and shove here. Jetson trying to get to McGilvery. And Phil holds the ball up and we're away. The grand final up for grabs. Carr misses the jump. Higgins won it down. Spinning through was the Rabbits. It's scrappy stuff as you expect early. Quick kick out by Bone. Misses the mark. Ford hands up in the contest. Solkowski gets it away. Quick kick forward. Leading the ball down there is Isles. He gets dodged. McGilvery handballs away. Coming through with pace. That was good from Campbell. He gets wrapped up in a Solkowski tackle, and we'll see a ball up at half forward.
Hot stuff early on. Yeah, McGilvery there, Solkowski, all the big names you would expect to be in amongst it early on.
Another ball up. Carr gets pushed under the ball, wins this one down. The Robins now. It's a hard field. Coming through with pace there. Down at the bottom of the pack is Solkowski.
Bit of friendly fire there.
And it's actually Sokolski, so I'll try and get that right throughout the day because he's sure to get plenty of it.
Jack Hill's feeling it there. Bit of a crash with a teammate.
Carr wins it down. Hills got tackled without it. There's scrappy stuff here. It goes across the boundary line for a ball in. It'll be Austin Franks to throw it in. His dad, of course, umpiring in the middle. Ruck contest, pretty even. No real clean possession just yet as Bone comes out with it, drives it forward. Trying hard down there was McGilvery. It comes out and the kick goes forward from the ruckman Higgins. Bouncing ball inside forward 50 for the Rabbits. Out the back, here's a chance for Ford. He's tackled beautifully. And that'll be a free kick going to the Robins.
Yeah, had a chance there to put on the boots and at least get a scoring shot, but yeah, it was dragged off pretty quick as he was kicking.
The first clean possession comes out wide. It's dropped by Bauman. Bone dives on the footy. Bauman goes back to try and get it. Coming through fast there was Hills. Couldn't quite pick up the footy. Bouncing ball at half forward for the Rabbits. They've just can't get past. The pressure's been good so far from the Robins. Kicking off the ground, Ford diving on the footy. Scrappy stuff here at half forward for the Rabbits. This one will be balled up. And Sokolski at the bottom of the pack.
Plenty of nerves, Tubes. It's good to get hands on the footy early on. Gets rid of the nerves. I reckon we'll see a bit of this for the first few minutes.
That one tapped out there by Carr. Scott Bone planted himself at the back. Now quick kick, driven forward by the Robins in Campbell. Ball up high, throwing underneath the footy there was Hales. Couldn't quite get it. Now a chance out the back as he dribbles it forward. It's a quick kick by Guard. Now it's a foot race. Who's leading back there? It's Jenkins that's going to get there first. He's got time and space, and now a big tackle laid. Bouncing ball out the back. Quick kick, bending. Going across the face of goal was a kick from Hall. Now a chance at the back here, coming through fast, throwing it away was Hales, and we'll see a ball in.
Yeah, Timmy Hall always busy up forward. Your classic sort of crummer up forward. He'll get it off the deck every time.
So a ball in here, inside forward 50 for the first time for the Robins. Carr wins it down, and this one will go across the line. Probably no, it stays in. It's just out.
Mansell Tubes, number one there with the long sleeves.
Yep.
Doing the reckon there against Big Purse. He's pretty easy to spot with the beard flowing.
Ned Kelly style.
In today, of course, didn't play in the second semi.
So Mansell up against Percy. Mansell wins it down. Sokolski at the bottom of the pack gets it, throw it on the left foot boot. Now Hassett comes at the footy, got defended. Nice work by Hills. It got it out wide. Now quick kick by the Rabbits. It's a big tackle. It's caught hold in the footy. Be a free kick to Snorkel forward. Ford plays on quickly. That's a good kick. Oh, flying at the footy. That was courageous stuff from Campbell.
Yep.
And he's got a free kick for it. Coming over the back, I think that might have been Jenkins. No.
46 Hassis.
It was Hassett. Yep. Now bouncing ball. Here's a chance for the Robins. Sam Thomas can't quite collect the ball. Goes back and gets it. Handballed out to a player out wide in Smith. Comes inside. Finds his man Campbell, who seems to be okay. Chaos ball inside forward 50. Percy will wrap this one up. Just a gentle kick over the top. Looks for his man and finds him in Stacey. Stacey at half back. Hot ball early. Long kick to no one in particular. It bounces here. Hassett comes through. Nice attack on the footy from the Robins. I think that might have been Jason Hall, the 50-year-old.
50 years young.
Clever kick from McGilvery over the top. He's dropped a couple like that. Coming out to meet the footy was Hales. They've just got to drive it forward. They do so in Laycock. Bouncing ball. Here's a chance for the Robins. They just can't collect the footy at the moment. And it's wrapped up by Mansell. We'll see a ball up right on the paint of 50.
Yeah, Jason Hall, as you said there, 50-year-old, clearly the oldest player in the comp. Incredibly fit.
50. Fair breeze going this way. Bouncing ball. Mansell just threw it away. It's a little scooped up by Hills. He goes back one way, gets a lot of pressure. Now a chance as the bouncing ball comes through. Hale's done all right there. He's just fell over on the footy. Now a chance for Bryant. Got his kick away as he dove across the top. Flying across in front. Ford finds a way. Oh, Hills cops one high. Hall rather. And he'll take a free kick. Short kick is on. Missed the mark though. Nice tackle laid. And he'll be holding the footy here. Higgins, great tackle. Just couldn't quite scoop the ball up there, Campbell.
Yeah, it was hard for him to grab.
Higgins down towards his man. Hills in front. Quick kick forward by Brown, and it's marked by Ford. Hall's caught one in the back. He's still down behind play. At 50 years old, he should be in a nursing home. But he's doing a great job.
It was a fair knock there that he received. Certainly struggling to get up.
Well, he should be in a nursing home for football. I mean, football nursing home like the Masters. All right, here we go. Tyler Ford, first real shot on goal. He'll be kicking into a stiff breeze here. Just needs to aim it to the right-hand post. Let's take a look. And he comes. 24 in a game once.
At this ground, he'd be familiar with it. He's got it.
And he's got it. And he salutes up to the skies. That's one for his mum.
That's an important goal. First goal on the board for the game.
So the Rabbits through Tyler Ford. It was a good build-up. It was a nice tackle in the middle by Higgins, and then a beautiful bit of delivery.
Robins worked hard there. I thought they trying to shut the play down, trying to sort of crash and bash it a bit, sort of forward, but unfortunately. Didn't quite get on the board when the ball did end up down there.
Back in the middle. Carr wins it down. Quick kick forward. Nicely done by Groves. Bouncing ball. Couldn't quite get a hold of it. Was Lewis. Now he goes back to get it again. Handball came out. Shearing later tackle. Now a chance as they go forward through a guard. He's caught. Holding the footy. Sokolski caught one in the snout but gets a free kick. Short kick is on. Finds Hales. Hales goes further forward. Campbell did well over the boundary line for a ball in. How about that shed over there? There's about 16, 17 people in there at the minute.
It's
the corporate box.
Everyone, I'm sure everyone wants to be mates of the bloke who owns it on days like this, Tubes. It's the best, one of the best views in the stadium here.
Bouncing ball out the back it comes. Nicely done by Bryant. Got his kick forward. Ford works to the front, then just pops up into his hands. Handball came out wide to Brown. Brown's kick goes inside forward 50. Here's a chance for Horn. He goes one way then the other. Rips around on the left. It's a beauty. Horn's got one. The Rabbits have two, and they're out to an early lead.
They are, yeah. Jared Horn back in the side this year. Had a year off last year, and one of the champions of the club up there at Bothwell, and sort of the forward pocket position he's playing at the moment. And good on him for slotting that one.
They really need something here. The Robins, the pressure's just been terrific from the Rabbits. They seem to be attacking in a bunch. They need to take advantage of the breeze that's going slightly left to right here. Back in the middle.
Mansell in the ruck, I notice now.
Yep. Mansell wins it down, only as far as Sokolski. His kick's a dribbler going forward. Trying to get a hold of it is Hall. Couldn't quite. Now Hassett across the face of goal. Finds his man in Higgins. Higgins looks up. And he wheels around. Just pops up a nice one to the top of the square. Forward flies across the front. Out it comes now. Baldwin with a kick to no one in particular. Hills trying hard. Higgins picks it up on the left boot. Drops it into the pocket. Nice fist come from behind from the Robins. Tapping it forward was Byrne. Couldn't quite. Hills tries again. Out the back. Tackled high. Umpire should call this. He does. Certain free kick. It'll go the way of the Rabbits, and it'll be Horn to take another kick at goal.
Yeah, Carter Byrne there. Unfortunately, a bit too high. That tackle, tiny bit sloppy. Can't turn the ball over right at the spot here. Yeah, Horn. Yeah, Horn left to aim to the right hand side.
Bit of work here to do. Gee, it's a flat punt, and it just sails through.
In.
That was not the best kick by Jared Horn, but it doesn't matter when they go through the big sticks. Yeah. 3 in a row for the Rabbits.
Floated through, didn't get higher than about 3 metres off the ground, Tubes, I reckon, that ball. But it had enough sort of power in it to sort of push through the breeze, and got the goal.
It was about 6 foot off the ground the whole way. So 2 goals to Jared Horn, and real team effort for the Rabbits. There's no one been really standing out. Sokolski's had a fair bit of it. And we're back in the middle. This one's one down, out the back now. Handballed over the top. That was good from guard. Can't quite get away from Bone, though. He seems to be everywhere, the doctor. And the umpire will ball it up.
Yeah, he loves these grand finals. Scotty Bone, he was in the 2016, 17 and 18 grand final winning sides for the Rabbits and played last year as well.
Matty Bird comes on with a cheer of fans. Bone gets a fist in there somehow. Sokolsky goes back. Picking it up was Carlisle. Couldn't quite get it away. Now a chance for Guard as he throws it on the boot. Picking up the footy there was Bauman. He got tackled a little high. Umpire said play on. That one's a little high. Umpire on the wrong side of that. Nice tackle in the end by Stacey to hold it up. We'll see a ball up.
Set up on there, Jared Lewis. Lewis, of course, one of the players from the last few years where they've struggled.
Sokolsky gets it out of the middle, driving it forward to Ford. Former teammates at New Norfolk in the last couple of years when the ODFA had a little spell. Pushing the back, it was missed by Guard. Bouncing ball out the back. Baldwin chases after it, coming through with a kick off the ground. Umpire saw a kicking in danger.
He's called it.
And advantage is paid.
Jesse Arnold
running the ball up the wing. He's got Bryant on his hammer. Kicks long inside forward 50. It's a good one. Mark just dropped. Got a good hand in there, did the Robins player. Diving on the footy there. We'll see a ball up here shortly. We will. Umpire says give it to me.
Yeah, Caleb Laycock probably not expecting Jesse Arnold to run that distance, to be honest. I think it sort of caught him a bit unawares that he was suddenly going to have the ball at centre half forward.
Ball up's one here, coming through. Nice effort there by Isles. The kick is holding up in the breeze here. Fist came from behind. Diving on the footy down there was Cockshut as it came out the back. Quick rushed kick from Hayward. From behind, Smith trying hard. Bouncing ball out the back. Guards had plenty of it. Kicked away and smothered. Just scrappy stuff on this far wing. Now some time for Cockshut. He just throws it on the boot and it's marked by the Robins.
Hayward, I think.
It is. Hayward driving the ball inside towards Carr. Missed it. And it's held up here by the Rabbits. A kick in hope here. Trying to get under the footy, bouncing ball. This will elude all comers, and it'll be a boundary throw-in. As the breeze picks up, I can feel snow in the air.
It's not warm, Tubes. It has. I think it's dropped a degree or two since the game started.
Probably should have thought a little harder before I come up to the Central Highlands. Boundary throw-in.
Shorts and t-shirts don't work, Tubes.
No, they certainly don't. Can't feel my legs, and we'll see another ball up.
To be fair on Tubes, he's not wearing shorts and t-shirts, just for the viewers at home.
Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story, Nick. Thrown on the boot, driven forward by Mansell. Shearing. Kicks to the wet area. Almost hits a baby. That's out of bounds on the full.
It is the Bothwell crowd, I think they kicked into there, so You'll hear about that later on tonight.
Kicking to his daughter, I reckon. McGilvery looking up the line, sends it down towards Carr. Reads the ball beautifully. Goes back and takes a mark. He's got this in him, I reckon. If he wants to have a shot, he's got a breeze going slightly across his body towards the goals. That's a good kick. As it sails towards the top of the square. Bouncing ball over the back, a chance for the Robins. It's just forced across the line for a rush behind.
Yeah. What was a clever kick there from Carr? He's got one of the best pair of hands in the competition. I think he can mark it with ease, and good kick there to sort of have it land right at the top of the goal square, basically.
Yep. Tapping the ball back, Shearing picks it up, kicks in hope. This should be wrapped up. It is. Nice mark to Thomas.
15 minutes in, Tubes. Another 10 to go.
Down towards Carr. Carr got worked under the ball beautifully. Clearing the area. The Rabbits will attack again. There's numbers here for the Rabbits. Diving on the footy is Bird. Got a handball up to no one in particular. Diving in on the footy. Umpire says, give it to me. I'll ball it up.
Yeah, first year in charge of the Rabbits, as mentioned before, Tubes, Matty Bird, I think he kicked 3 goals in the opening term and in the second semi a couple of weeks ago.
Coming through there with pace was Bauman. Handball came over the top, thrown away by Mansell. It's wrapped up by the Rabbits. Short kicks on from Rose. Ford, tackled hard, caught holding the footy.
Set up on.
Yeah, well done. Free kick going to Baldwin. Baldwin sends it down towards his teammates. Can't quite get there. Going at the man, not the footy. was Hales. Comes back towards Carr.
Carr again.
Carr gives it off. Running on was Guard. Guard goes towards goal, and it just fades in the breeze for a behind.
Harrison Agent scoreboards at Tubes. Bothwell 3 goals straight, 18. Campbelltown just the 2 behinds. Yeah, good to have Guard back. He did play last week at the prelim final for only about 5 minutes.
That's an interesting bit of work from Bowman. As this one goes out towards the line, they'll be having to force it across, I would have thought, the Rabbits.
It's quite the live wire, Bowman. He's found plenty of space, and yeah, that kick, not one they would practice at training that often, I would have thought.
Wouldn't have thought so. The ball holds up in the breeze here. They might recall it. They will. We've got 16 and 3/4 minutes gone in the first term.
Mitchie Harwood, I believe, throwing the ball in, I think.
Yep. One down, tapped across the top by Mansell. Clearing footy. Umpire says play on. Mansell came through hard, but coming through the other way was Shearing. Need to clear the footy. It's Sokolsky that kicks it out on the full.
It's a quick kick. He had good intentions to try and get it out of there, but yeah.
Campbell chases the footy. This one might be down at Tunnock.
It would be just about down there. They've got a footy reunion coming up for Tunnock, start of October, Tubes. They'll be reminiscing on their glory days. We haven't seen them play for about 20 years.
So it'll be Campbell to take the kick from right on the paint of 50. Sends it long towards goal. It's going to fade through for another behind. So they can be buoyant about that. They've had 3 scoring shots. Unfortunately, they've all been behinds.
Yeah, if they can just nail a goal, that'll settle a bit of the nerves. I mean, the game has definitely opened up a fair bit from that frantic opening 7 minutes or so.
Good defensive work out the back here for Smith. Can't quite get the footy. Handballs and misses his mark. Pushed off the footy by Hills. It was good. Handball came out to Sokolsky. His kick is good as they look forward, the Rabbits. That's a brilliant tackle laid by Sam Thomas. Really saved one. Carr got his handball away, floating through though forward, wheels around onto the right boot, gets a kick forward. Underneath the footy was worked. It's going to be a free kick against
Jesse Arnold.
Unfortunately,
he can't do that. He looked sheepishly at the umpire when he did it. But, easily a free kick there.
Short one. Finds his man out wide. Bone leads for him and decides against that and goes towards goal. The wind will hold this one up. It'll be forced across the line for a behind.
Yeah, Blair McGilvery there, just clever, just dropping right back. I think he'll kick out here. No, he won't. Back to
Arnold. Breeze just really picking up here as Arnold brings the ball out. That's a good kick. Finds his man in Campbell.
Vice captain in the ODFA team of the year this year, Tubes, which was announced today. Campbell, of course, second in the association best and fairest.
Campbell's kick goes long. Oh, that's strong arms. Matt Hayward.
Made that. Yep, Matty Hayward.
That's strong hands. That's unbelievable.
Yeah, he's got a fine pair of hands on him. He's kicked, can't remember off the top of my head, but it's about 65 goals.
68 goals.
68, was it? Yep. Thank you.
Thought you were the reporter.
I should know that. I should know that, Tube, shouldn't I?
So time just getting away here. We're 19 and 3/4 minutes into the term. No time on and 25 minutes.
25 flat minutes, Tubes.
So Hayward looks up, kicks long down towards Ned Carr. Works his body. Nice defensive work done there by Percy. Big tackle laid. Ball comes out the back. Umpire says holding the footy. Free kick going to Matt Carlisle. Too far out to score.
Yeah, looking for a pass off here. Who's he got?
Well, he's got a man in the square in Cam Guard.
Yep.
Even further afield down there. I'm not sure who it is.
He's really got away for the left behind post here if he wants to get a score. But
that's a better kick. Held up in the breeze. They dive on the footy. Here's a chance now for Hall. Bending the ball. Can't quite get it again. And that one's gone through another behind for Hall.
Harrison Agent scoreboard. Bothwell 3-1-19. Campbelltown, I think that's their fourth behind.
Yes, it is.
So they're peppering.
They are. So I'm sure Coach Freddie Burns will be happy with the pressure here. However, there is a breeze going that way.
Yeah, definitely favouring the right-hand side of the ground, more like the pocket of the in the far end of the ground.
So the kick comes out wide. This is going to go out of bounds.
The full.
Yep, that's a free kick going. Oh no, he played on, so it is not last touch. He's played on out of the square, so that's one of the rules that's changed things a little bit. Normally, if he's kicked that one from inside the square, that's a free kick to the Robins. Ball in again. It's going to come shallow. Tapped across the line again for a boundary throwing. 21 and a half minutes gone.
Yep, Matty Carlisle, their captain of the Robins last year, one of the guys that, again, that stuck around in their lean years.
Carr gets it out of the ruck. This is a good kick. Smith is going to hit the footy hard. Coming through fast was Hunter Viney, and umpire's pulled out a free kick. He has too high. It'll go to the Hayward. The Robins.
Yeah, not too many better players you'd want lined up in the spots, Tubes, for the Robins to slot it through.
Very much so. So Matt Hayward for the Robins to get there first. They've got no goals for so far in this term. To the Bothwell Rabbits, 3 goals, 1. This to put them on the board as far as majors go. In he comes. 68 goals for the year, make it 69.
Yeah, clever little kick there again, just angled it at the left goal post with the breeze there pushing across the goal face a bit.
We can see just off screen here the umpires' flags are blowing pretty much to the broadcast area, just down in that pocket. So the broadcast side of the ground into that pocket. So that's a tough kick from there. I know he's only about 30 metres out, but he really had to stab at it and nail it through the middle.
Yeah, spot on. Yeah, Aaron Percy's beard, of course, is another good giveaway up there, Tubes.
It is.
With the breeze.
Back in the middle with umpire Luke Bricknell throwing the ball up. Tapped down by Carr. Bouncing ball out the back. Sokolski wheels onto the left. Interesting right-hand drop, left foot kick. Out it comes for Hassett. How's he got this much space? The big fella Higgins drives an inside forward 50. Over the top was Bone. Spoiled his own man in the end. And they pile on. It'll be a ball up.
Loves throwing his body around Bone.
The Bone Doctor. 9 points the margin, deep inside the last couple of minutes of the quarter. We've got an injury. Is that McGilvery? It's a fair injury.
I can't picture who that is. Sorry, Tubes.
I think it might be McGilvery or Campbell.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's all right. Game goes on. Trying to get one out. There's a chance here at the back. They come out through Groves. Groves drives the ball forward. Again, bouncy ball.
Carter Byrne, I'm pretty sure.
Carter Byrne. The umpire's pulled out a free kick against Rory Mansell. And it'll go to Hassett. Injury to Carter Byrne.
Yep. Caden Dowse has gone on for Byrne.
And that's what can happen. The ball floats out of bounds on the full. So Dowse gets his first kick after coming on for the injury to Byrne. Drives the ball long. Who wants that one? Shearing stands under it. Going through. Hard. Was Guard. And the umpire says, give it to me.
Yeah, Guard's been a very handy addition this week. As I said, he only played five minutes of the game last week in the preliminary final. And yeah, his body and strength around the ground has been helpful already.
Here's a chance as they bring the ball out. Quick kick off the ground was good by Brown. And there it is. Quarter time here in the 2022 Oatlands District Football Association Grand Final between the Bothwell Rabbits and the Campbelltown Robins. Bothwell 3-1-19 lead, Campbelltown 1-4-10 goal kickers for the Rabbits. It was the first goal of the game to Tyler Ford, and he saluted up to his mum who passed away earlier in the year. Jared Horn has 2, and for the Campbelltown Robins, Matt Hayward with a single goal. How'd you see that first term, Nick?
Yeah, pretty frantic early on, Tubes. Bothwell were able to sort of get get 3 goals on the board in the first sort of 10 minutes or so. But to Campbelltown's credit, they stuck at it and started peppering away towards the end of the term, and eventually got on the scoreboard. So look, as long as they can stay with them, Tubes, this next quarter will be interesting. Bothwell will kick with the breeze, which seems to be getting stronger as the game goes on.
Now we've got a representative from Harrison Agents here. How are you?
Yeah, very well, Tubes. And Nick, how are you both travelling today?
We're going well.
Nice start to a grand final is what we like to see. Although slow, both teams look good.
Indeed.
So, tell me why Harrison Agents come on board.
Harrison Agents, so I guess the opportunity was there, Tubes, earlier in the year. It came about through the Bothwell Farmers Golf Day there at the Sheep Stations Cup there. And a few sherbets were had. And look, we got wind that obviously the association may have been struggling. A couple of teams were to come in and weren't sure if they were going to be. And one of our 5 values there at Harrison Agents is community, and what better to sponsor than to get around such a community boosting event such as the ODFA that stretches probably the largest span in the state, all the way from Campbelltown to Campania in the south and Bothwell to Tribunna. So we absolutely love it. We love our rural communities, and the opportunity was there, and why not get on board? Look at the crowd today. We couldn't be happier.
Oh, it's sensational. And one thing I've learnt in my short time at Triple M is that community is so important, and we probably lost that in the last few years, maybe the last decade, but it's so important to have community football like this that is of a high quality, and it's a place for people to go to. As far as Harrison Agents goes, I know that you've got a $500 bonus for anyone that sells their home with Harrison Agents for their local footy club. Tell us about that.
Yeah, absolutely. We wanted to give a further incentive, not just obviously the money we put up at the start of the year to go to the association to pay for things like the live stream and grand final days, but further incentives for clubs to get more money back through them, and that was for any referral or listing through the clubs. It was $500 back to the club, but obviously not our main focus.
No.
The main focus is the association, keep it alive, and I guess if we had a goal, we'd love to see Swansea come back into it and make it a 7-team competition again.
There we go. So anyone out there in Swansea?
I'll put it out there, but no, it's really good. It's great to see Oatlands and Woodsdale come back into it, and then to see these two juggernauts, two very strong clubs, contested again today, and hopefully we're in for a good one.
Now, Rowan, we're at the quarter-time mark. It's a 9-point margin in favour of the favourites, I guess. What do you think's happening in the next 3 quarters?
Yeah, look, I don't know. I'm thinking the wind more favoured Campbelltown, but it's probably across the ground, Tubes. Money, if you're a betting man, your money would probably be on Bothwell, but geez, you've got to say Ian Campbell's absolutely firing for Campbelltown at the moment, and Campbelltown, they've probably had equal amount of footy, just Campbelltown haven't used it as well. Yep. And I don't think we've really seen the best of Jamie Sokolsky for Bothwell yet. So
very good point.
If those two can come firing, and then we can see a battle between Matty Hayward and Tyler Ford, we'll be in for a good afternoon.
Good call, Rowan.
Yep. Rowan Fitch from Harrison Agents, thanks so much for your support of the
gents.
ODFA.
Appreciate it.
We really appreciate it.
And all the best.
Yeah, we'll see you next year. We know you've signed on for a few years over there at Harrison Agents. Be sure to get in touch with Harrison Agents if you need your home sold. It is a 9-point margin here. We might take a quick break, grab a glass of water, and be back with the second term of the Oatlands District Football Association Grand Final in just a few moments. My name is Tubes Taylor, and Nick Finlay joins me here. We'll be right back in just a few moments. So, second quarter about to get underway here at the Oatlands District Football Association Grand Final, thanks to Harrison Agents. It's a 9-point margin in favour of the favourite.
Minor Premier, Bothwell.
But they had their chances, the Robins. They'd be buoyant with that. As you said a little earlier, an injury to Carter Byrne. He looks like he's off with a knee. We saw him strapped up there. We'll get the timer started as we are about to get underway. Second term of the Oatlands Footy Association Grand Final. Bouncing ball out the back. Sokolski got it away. Smith's going to get there first. He'll need Ned Carr to come over and give him a little shepherd. He doesn't. Carr goes back. That's good for a big man. Wheels around. Quick kick forward is good by Groves. Punched away. Defensive work is good. No one really wanted the footy there. Scrappy stuff as they kick forward. It was Laycock that got it off the ground. Now scooping up. Percy gets his kick smothered. Punched away by Percy, who dove on the footy. Umpire circles and says, give it to me. I'll ball it up, boys.
It's a fast start here by Campbelltown. Really encouraging signs just in the first minute here to go forward really quickly, clearly against the breeze.
Well, we've seen grand finals here for many, many years. We saw last year's Tim Langdale kick one in a similar sort of spot. Ball pops out and he handballed away, did Big Mansell, to his opposing Simon Bryant. Going back with the flight, Jetson. First time we've called his name as the kick goes forward again. Bouncing ball out in front of Bird. And goes across the line for a boundary throw-in. That's how quick they can do it to you, the Rabbits. The transition of play from the forward pocket right to the half-forward line in the opposition colours.
Yeah, they're a very, very talented team. They can move it quickly if given a bit of space to operate.
Ball in. Tap down. Scrappy out the back. Sokolski goes back to get the footy. Nice tackle laid by Carlisle. Out it comes here for the Robins. Smart kick to Smith. Smith looks up with a little worm burner. Oh, met hard was Cam Guard.
50.
And 50 metres against Shearing.
Silly stuff from Shearing. I think he would have heard that just between you and I, Tubes. But 50-metre penalty. First 50 of the game. Going the way of the Robins. Cameron Guard here.
So, where's the 50-metre going to take him to?
I reckon just on.
Gee, that's about a 25-metre penalty. It's gone from centre wing to just on 50. Goodness me.
You wouldn't want to buy real estate off
umpire
him.
Luke Bricknell pops the ball up. Who's going to fight this one? Mansell with strength.
Yeah, he's been a great addition to the side this year. Mansell from up South Lonnie sort of way. He's played in premierships there, and yeah, a great addition to the side.
36 years old too, so ageing like a fine wine. And he comes, the big man in the number one, to the right post. He sends it through the middle. Oh no, he's called that one a point. Goodness me.
It's pretty close, Tubes. Right over the goal post it must have been.
From my angle, there's no way that missed. Anyway, that's a good kick. Bryant ran under the footy, trying to get the footy down there as Baldwin. His handball comes over the top. Bauman gives off a handball to a running man in Baldwin, who kept coming. Now the ball goes out of bounds in front of the scoreboard. Well, goodness me, that was
close, but the umpire maybe slightly better position than us, Tubes. We shouldn't.
Come on, I'm in a tip-top position here on the back of a 3-ton truck as the ball comes in. Mansell wins it down. Baldwin, it wasn't Baldwin at all, it was Campbell, couldn't quite get the footy. Now Hills pops it over the top, finds his man out wide.
Just maintaining possession in defence there. That was clever from Hills.
Umpire's called out a free kick here.
Sammy Thomas.
Yep, Sam Thomas takes the kick at centre wing.
Former Oatlands player, of course, knows the ground exceptionally well. Former captain of the Tigers.
That's a nice kick into the breeze. Bouncing ball over the back of the pack. Leading the race down there was Stacey. Came out now, bending the ball around. What a beauty from Guard.
Wow.
Guard with a magnificent goal. It was great work by the Robins.
Yeah, they just kept pushing at it, kept the momentum going in that direction, and yeah, it wasn't pretty footy, Tubes, but the goal was the end result. So yeah, Harrison Agent scoreboard: Bothwell 3-1-19, Campbelltown 2-5. That's 17, Tubes. So 2 points the difference.
Wowee! Thanks to Harrison Agents, that is sensational. What a goal from guard.
Yeah, Campbelltown definitely started better here in the second term. I don't know what Freddie said to them. I wasn't down there personally, but it has worked.
Ruck contest. One down. Quick kick out. Was good from Bryant. Goes inside forward 54. Just couldn't quite get the mitts on the footy. Now it's scooped out. It's sharked there by Jetson. And it'll be a ball up right on the 50-metre line, directly in front of the Bothwell Rabbits goal.
Yeah, dangerous spot here.
Mansell got it taken out of the ruck in his opponent's colours. Tapping the ball forward. Trying hard. Ducking in was McGilvery. Quick kick forward. That's a good kick by Bryant. Which way does it bounce here? It goes through from behind.
Yeah, the bounce was critical there. Bryant just throwing it on the boot, and yes, if it would have been a nice leg break bounce, Tubes, it would have gone straight in, but just kept on going forward.
So the ball to be brought out by Arnold. Short one. Oh, the bone doctor just slipped over there. It wasn't even the bone doctor. I need to be careful here. I don't want to disrespect the doctor. Comes out the back here. Scrappy stuff on the far wing. Sokowski run under the footy. Now chances they go forward through Groves. Groves' kick will sit up in the wind. Fisted away. Good, well done by Stacey. Went back and got the footy. Threw it on the boot. Wheels around and finds a man in
Hales. Jamie Hales.
Hales' kick into the centre of the oval. Jetson on one knee. Wheels around. Throws it on the boot. Long kick inside forward 50. Over everyone's head. And bounces. And that's exactly where the breeze is going. Into that portion of the ground.
Yeah, the ball definitely got stuck in the breeze there. And it carried. And yeah, Jared Horn thought he might have been an opportunity to take that mark. But no, it was well over him.
Ball just hangs in the breeze there. Ford doing a little bit of juggle work. Get him in the circus. Quick kick, clearing. Ball just pops up in the breeze here. Running through with pace is Higgins. Throws it on the boot, and it's just chopped off by guard, who's having a good game. He plays on quickly across the face of goal, but he's straight in the arms of Jamie Hales. Hales looks up. He's got a short one on. Down towards Bird, the captain when the coach calls for it, you give it to him. That one's out on the full. Be a free kick going to the Rabbits.
That's surprising that went out of bounds. It must have gone off Baldwin's boot there, just on the line.
So this is a
unlucky.
Tough angle here for Bird, but it's gettable because the breeze is just floating across his body here a little. Is he going to give it the banana? He is. Cross the face of goals, out of bounds on the full.
Yeah, tricky to kick. It isn't really into the breeze, is it, Treves? It's more sort of try to use the breeze to your advantage there to get it in, but didn't pay off, unfortunately.
So to be brought back in by the Robins. Gee, that's a good kick into the breeze. Sitting underneath it, Mansell flew high, out the back a chance now for Risley. He couldn't quite get the footy, scooped up and just thrown away there by the Robins. Caught one high, umpire missed it, thrown it on the boot again did Risley. Good kick in the end, Jetson's going to go hard. Through came Mansell, wheeling around, quick kick by Horn. Horn into the pocket, bouncing ball here, Ford did well. Now a chance for the Bone Dog and out the back for Bird, goal!
No, yes, it was an advantage paid there. Bird kicking the goal in the end. I think he must have been. Someone must have been. I think illegally tackled. But
goals regardless for Bird. And that margin extends.
That's their
4-2.
First of the quarter, Tubes. For Bothwell.
Yep.
4-2-26 of the Rabbits to Campbelltown 2-5-17.
Nine minutes gone. in the second term of the 2022 ODFA Grand Final. Back in the middle. It's a 9-point margin, as it was at quarter time. Umpire says, give it a me. Fisted away. Bone Doctor comes over the top. Trying hard, there's Hayward. Haven't called his name too much. Bone Doctor with a clever touch, a la Matty Scarlett. Tapping it on. That was okay by Bauman. Bauman's going to have to go again. Through comes Hales. Kicking the ball off the ground. Ford went and got it. Is that Ford? I can't quite see here. Bouncing ball out the back. A chance for Rogers. He can't quite. Throws it on the boot. Where's the ball gone? A mark taken.
Yeah, Sammy Thomas.
Thomas from half back. Scrubby kick. Mark that, he says. Mansell couldn't quite get it. Percy went after the footy. Dove on it. Did guard. And we'll see a ball up. It is a cold, blustery day here at Oatlands. But a great day for footy. No rain, just a bit of breeze. Hayward trying hard. Umpire's pulled out a free kick. Which way will it go? It'll go to Hayward. Hayward chipping up. Finds guard.
Guard's finding plenty of it over there on that far wing.
Guard's kick. Deep inside forward 50. Who's at home? No one in particular. It goes through a few hands. Tapping out the back. Quick kick. Trying there was Groves. Couldn't quite. Now the clearing kick comes from Risley. Should have been marked. Gee, that's just thrown backwards. Here's Ned Carr. Just gets through a couple. And then hits a torpedo. And that ends up in the IGA. Down at Roxy's IGA on Main Road, Oatlands.
Yeah, down on High Street there, Tubes. But yeah, I think some kids from the play group there left together that one.
Yep. Risley will take the kick.
Yeah, second year at the Rabbits. Risley also played here at Oatlands prior to COVID.
Through all comers. Now a chance as they move the ball forward. Trying hard. Sokolski gets on the end of that one. Now drives it inside forward 50. Fist from behind. Couldn't quite take the mark. A little bit of fist off there by Horn. And it bounces and goes through from behind.
Harrison Agent scoreboard. Bothwell 4-3-27. Campbelltown 2 goals 5-17. That's 10-point margin.
12 minutes gone. Arnold to bring it back in. Across the opposite side of the ground. Trying to take the mark there was Lewis. He couldn't quite. Now the kick comes inside forward 50. Arnold wrapped this one up. Going through late there was Simon Bright. Ford couldn't quite take the mark. Oh dear, trouble here. No, he got his kick away just. Kick comes out wide. Nice mark taken by Laycock. Laycock wheels around. Throws it on the boot. This one will hold up in the breeze. Hayward couldn't quite take the mark. Percy went and got it. Now quick kick forward. Bouncing ball. This will be dangerous. Good defensive work down there by Jenkins. His kick goes forward again. Trouble here if the Robins can't get a hold of it. It's been a free kick.
He played that well, Blair McGilvery.
He could have a shot here, no joke. He's a beautiful kick at a footy. And the mark is taken.
Tim Hall.
That should have been 50. The man on the mark didn't stand. Hayward couldn't quite take it. Smith got a little important push, but it was an illegal push according to the umpire. And the free kick will go the way of Brown. Brown from the pocket.
Yeah, Brown, the association best and fairest winner from last year.
Nice mark taken by the Rabbits as they float across.
Yep. Trent Rogers there, taking the mark centre half back.
So Trent Rogers pops it on the boot. That's a good kick. Bryant sits underneath it. The co-captain of the Rabbits throws it on the boot. This is going to float everywhere. Horn tried hard, caught one across the shoulders, and the umpire says you can have a free kick. Tyler Ford doing a bit of work. Bryant runs around the back.
Would surprise me if Horn has a ping here. Tubes.
Yeah, Yeah, I think it'll be on his distance here. I think he'll get a little bit of help from the breeze. Left-hand post. Maybe halfway between the point and the goal post. In he comes. Got the journey. Not enough bend. Another behind. In favour of the the Rabbits, rather.
Certainly very, unpredictable shooting on goal at that far end. The wind is doing plenty down there at the moment.
4 goals, 4-28. Lead Campbelltown 2-5-17. 11 points of margin on the Harrison Agents scoreboard. That one's just landed in the Bone Doctor's breadbasket. Scott Bone will go back. He's a beautiful kick of the footy.
He is.
And the breeze is right behind him here. He could have a shot. Told ya. Look at that. He's made the journey. Didn't have the accuracy through from behind.
Yeah, absolutely no issues at all there with the distance, as you say. And why wouldn't you have a ping from that distance out when you got the wind at your back? Loves these big games, the Bone Doctor, Scotty Bone.
He does. What's he do? Do you know what he does for a living? I'm going to guess. He's a shearer.
I believe he is.
Is he?
Tubes.
That's just a
I think he's just down the road here, not too far away from the ground.
Strong mark. Umpire's called play on. Holding the footy. Gee, I thought Hunter Viney was unlucky there.
Very tough. Very tough.
Sokolski, smart kick. Finds Rogers. Rogers with a short kick. That's a good one. Lands in the arms of Bird.
Yeah, good option there from Rogers. Didn't blaze away. Just found the coach, and now he's been dragged. But that's okay. He's done his job.
He's probably coming off because he needs a break, needs a spell. So ring the changes in. In he comes.
He passed that
off to Tyler Ford.
I didn't even notice that.
Maybe no, they die. Too busy watching Blake get dragged after kicking it down the coach's throat. I tell you what, he loves it too. Tyler Ford's got another one. Second goal for him. The second goal of the term for the Rabbits. They extend that margin even further.
There's Harrison Agent scoreboard. Bothwell 5-5. Is it 5-5?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5-5. I was going to say 35, but that's not right.
5-5-35 is correct.
It is. Might just wait for the scoreboard
to update
here.
No, well, it's 5-5. I've got it written down.
5-5. Well, we'll go with yours, Tubes.
For 2 goals, 5.
2-5. 3 goals.
3 goals the margin.
Scoreboard here at Oatlands just taking a moment to update. Back in the middle, Smith. Angus Chug there getting into the action too. Haven't seen much of him so far for the Robins.
No, I think that's been the difference, to be honest, Nick. The difference is that there's a lot of contributors for the Rabbits and only a few for the Robins. Sokolski's had a very good game. He bends one around. Maybe a free kick here to McGilvery. He handballs over the top looking for Hall. Hall gets it out. McGilvery goes again. Tackled hard. Hall now. Umpire's caught. Holding the footy against McGilvery.
Oh, has he reversed it?
He has.
He's pushed him down.
McGilvery with an absolute scrubber kick to Hayward. Bouncing ball. Shearing does well. Coming out behind. That was good by guard. Carr landed in the middle of the back. Umpire says, give it to me, I'll ball it up. So a couple of undisciplined actions here for the Rabbits. End up to a stop chain here at half forward for the Robins. Out of the ruck, couldn't quite get it. Kicked forward, I think that might have been Hales. Bouncing ball, here's Ford. Bouncing ball out the back, we'll see a boundary throw in. 18 and a half minutes gone in the second term.
Yeah, big few minutes here for the Robins. They really need a goal.
Yeah, a goal or a no score. That'll be out on the floor to go to the Robins.
Yeah, just off Cockshut's boot over the boundary line. Campbell just playing on there. No one in that space. Percy, the only one that really went for it in the end. Carr threw hard. Umpire missed a
hold off the footy. Nice handball forward by McCarthy. Scrappy stuff here. Percy at the back. Scrappy stuff. It's almost a rolling maul. Hayward got his handball out. Looking for the big man in Chug. And the umpire finally says, give it to me, I'll ball it up.
Good to see McCarthy getting into the action there. Hasn't had a lot of the ball so far. I don't think he's been on the field for long, however. But
No.
again, one of their contributors from last year. Played 9 games last year for the Robins.
Carr won it down. Probably should have got a free kick for a hold. His jumper was being tugged. But the umpire says play on. Maybe a bit of both holding. A lot of numbers around the footy. Thrown up. Sokolski can't quite. Handball over the top by Cockshut. Rose gets in the way. Percy came through and left the footy behind. Diving on it down there is Groves, and the umpire says give it to me again. So the ball's spending about 3 minutes in this spot here. 20 minutes gone on the Harrison Agents scoreboard. We've got a ball up. Ruck contest, one down by Carr. Here's a chance as they go forward. Bone Doctor doing a bit of tackle work. Tapping the ball forward. They can't quite get it. Nice work by that Hills, it was. Now out the back. Hall, bouncing ball, goal.
Great.
50 years old for Jason Hall with a goal in the grand final. And a sensational one at that. Excellent work by the Robins, and that's exactly what they needed. Just to stay in touch. You felt like Bothwell had the majority of the play.
Yeah, the momentum was definitely swinging towards Bothwell's direction there, Tubes. But yeah, Jason Hall there, pretty lucky little shot there. Sort of broke the tackle, bit of a dusty don't argue sort of style there, and slammed it on the boot. And at the northern end here at Oatlands, and yeah, kicks truly. So yeah, Harrison Agents scoreboard: Bothwell 5-5-35, Campbelltown 3-5-23.
12 points the margin here late in the second term of the Oatlands Footy Association Grand Final. McCarthy wins it down. Out the back here, a chance for Hills. McCarthy, a little too high. It was always going to be. It was almost like David versus Goliath there. As Hills gets his kick away. Bouncing ball over the back. Scrappy. Hall out of bounds. Free kick going against Hall. It'll go to Jetson. Jetson plays on quickly, gets around Hall. That's a scrubby kick. It's going to work out okay here. But Hales gets the ball inside forward 50. Bouncing ball. Needs to clear the area. The Robins just with a quick clearing kick. Sitting underneath it. Nobody really wanted it. It lands in the arms of a rabbit in Isles, and it's caught holding the footy. Nice work by Campbell, who's been very good. Yes, Campbell looks up. He's got Ned Carr on the lead. Sends it in that direction. Percy from behind. Ned Carr. Good, strong mark. Wheels around quickly. Carr back to Campbell. Now Campbell just needs to look up and settle. He's got Mansell on the lead. Deep inside forward 50. Doesn't make Mansell. Bouncing ball over the back. Hayward got his handball over the top. Missed the mark. Tapping it on. That was good work by the Rabbits. Scooping it up was Jenkins. Out the back. Percy throws it on the boot. Forward, does a bit of body work, can't quite take the mark. Hall gets tackled, maybe a push in the back. Jetson got his handball away. Pressure's building. Hales. Now he's got Ford just on the wrong side. Bouncing ball will go out of bounds, I would suggest. No, it's a long way to go, Tubes. What are you talking about? Nice pick up there by Thomas, who's caught with a footy. It's holding the ball.
Great tackle there, Simon Bryant.
Yeah.
Co-captain, very familiar with the grand final atmospheres and these big games.
It's a reverse.
Does he reverse that?
And 50 against Thomas. Well, that's undisciplined, that is. Not sure what has happened. Maybe a little bit of lip work. I'll find out from Tyler Ford at half time. I'll try and talk to Tyler, see what happened there. And Bryant will send that one down to Stoner. Well, that was a hard kick that was made easy. And Bryant gets his first and the third of the term on the Harrison Agents scoreboard for Bothwell Rabbits. 6-5-41. Lead Campbelltown 3-5-23.
Yeah, a bit undisciplined there from the Robins. That one really hurts. They
Well, it's junk time, isn't it?
had a bit of momentum, indeed.
Junk time goal.
30 seconds or so to go in the second quarter.
Percy wins down. No, it wasn't Percy at all. It was McCarthy. Got it away. McGilvery just throws it on the boot. It's a real high up and under. Bouncing ball out the back here for Rose. Got it forward. They can't give another one away here, the Robins. That's not a free kick. Umpire says play on. Wheeling around his guard. Guard looks up. He's got a short one on. Finds his man in McCarthy. Oh, it was a big chug, the ruckman. I should apologise. That's a short one. Finds Campbell, and right on half time, as the ball goes inside forward 50, there'll be no score. So 6-5-41. The Rabbits lead 3-5-23. Goal kickers for the Rabbits. 2 to Jared Horn, 2 to Tyler Ford, and singles to Simon Bryant and Matthew Bird, both getting one in that term for the Robins. It's all singles to Guard, Hayward and Hall with a beauty. Half-time here, the margin, 18 points in favour of the best side in the comp after going undefeated, the Bothwell Rabbits.
Yeah, double their lead, I think, from quarter time there, Tubes. And look, the Robins battled hard, but couldn't really make any great inroads there. They started off with a blaze of glory, but couldn't finish off well, unfortunately. So yeah, Bothwell's class certainly shining through at the moment, but they're not out of it.
They certainly aren't.
The Robins. So yeah,
they should hold their head up high, because if you look at it, the way I look at it, a game of footy, is it's 11 scoring shots to 8. Right, 3 different scoring shots there, 3 scoring shots the difference rather,
yep.
And it's exactly 3 scoring shots as far as majors go. They could have been points. They could be 3 points in this. It's just been they've been finishing really well, and they're getting a lot of pressure around the ground, the Rabbits. So I think it could go any way. I still think the Rabbits are the favourites. Obviously, they've got 3 goals on their opponents here. Could go anyway, Nick. We might take a quick break here from the Oatlands District Football Association Grand Final at Oatlands Football Oval. Thanks to Harrison Agents, particularly Tom Harrison, for coming on board. My name's Tubes Taylor. I'm joined by Nick Finlay in the commentary box. We'll take a quick break, grab a bit of water, and we'll be right back with the second half in just a few moments. Stick around, we'll be right back. Welcome back. We're about to get underway in the second half of the 2022 Oatlands District Football Association Grand Final between the Bothwell Rabbits and the Campbelltown Robins. It's currently an 18-point margin in favour of the Rabbits. My name is Tubes Taylor from Triple M Breakfast with Woody and Tubes on Hobart's own Triple M, 107.3 on your FM dial, 6 a.m. till 9 a.m. every Monday. And I'm joined in the commentary box by Oatlands District Footy Association reporter Nick Finlay, and the umpire Luke Bricknell holds the ball aloft, and we're away. Second half. One down by Carr, looking for guard. Bowl pops out the back. Gee, that's a high one. It'll be a free kick going the way of, well, it could have been anyone really. Carlisle gets a hold of the footy. Throws it on the boot. Bouncing ball at the back. Mark taken here.
Jenkins
goes out wide. Finds Bird. Bird pops a little 9-9 up. Forward flew high, couldn't quite get the footy. Out it came for guard. Throwing it on the boot was Campbell. Campbell goes down towards his forward. Hayward just tapped it out to a teammate. Trying hard there. Might have been Trent Rogers at the bottom of the pack. Scooped it back in. Umpire circles. Says holding the footy, you can't hold it in like that. Be a free kick going to Smith.
Against Smith, I believe.
Smith.
Yeah, I think Smithy might have been the one holding it in, and he's
Risley, and that's 50 metres for not returning the ball too. So umpire Ron Franks hot on that one.
Yeah, I think Smith.
Now that's 50 metres. That's a proper 50 right there.
Spot on, Chief.
That's a completely different one to the one before. Risley, short, coming out to meet at Horn.
Yeah, good lead there from Horn. Let out from the goal square pretty much, and took that easily.
And he
Distance might test him though, Tubes.
Wheels around, throws it on the boot. This is going the full journey. Ford forced across the line for a behind.
Yeah, a bit more open the play at the start of this term, compared to the first term when it was very congested, and possessions were hard to come by, but it's opened up pretty freely so far.
Arnold goes long, bouncing ball out the back, guard off the ground, throws it on the boot, down towards Groves. Groves tried to scoop it up, Sokolski goes through, had more time than he thought there. Hassett off the ground, handball came over for the top for Campbell, now wheeling around with Smith. Smith into the pocket. Here's a chance now for the big fella who handballs off to Hall from the pocket behind. That was Timmy Hall.
Yeah, clever there from Mansell. Just
big Mansell.
Little tap down to the younger Hall. Out of the two of them. Forward in the middle.
Yeah, forward goes long. Out towards Hassett. Hassett's got time here. Looks inboard, he's got Bird. Goes in that direction. Chopping it off was Campbell. Now a chance for Ford from 50, driving the ball long. Just eludes all comers. Now a chance here. Oh, that's great work by Brian. He bends it and just bends it too far. Through for a behind.
He might have had a second or two extra to compose himself there, Brian, if he'd known, but yeah. Quickly snapped it, but wrong side of the goalpost.
Ooh, good kick and 50.
50 for Smithy.
Against Hassett. That's another good 50. Maybe they need to give him 75 to make up for the last one. So Smith, from just inside the square, he'll kick it. Goes long and deep. That's a good kick. Hayward! Strong mark. Gee, that's a good mark.
Strong hands there in front of Risley. Matty Hayward. Very reliable in front of goals, and yes, certainly owns the forward half.
For his 70th goal for the season. And he comes. Tougher kick than you think from here. I know it's easy, and he just stabs at it and sends it home.
It's his second Tubes.
His second goal. His 70th for the season, as I said. The margin's pegged back.
Yeah, Campbelltown happy to get a response there to that early Bothwell goal.
13 points the margin in favour of the Rabbits. They need a couple here. I reckon 5 goals to 1 will make this a very, very even contest if the Campbelltown Robins can do that.
Indeed, Tubes. Yeah, they need to be right with them on the scoreboard in this quarter. They can't let the Rabbits sort of skip away. It'll make it very hard in the final term to close the deficit.
Shearing leads the footy here. Wrong-footed though. Goes towards Jetson. Now a chance for McGilvery. Can't quite get it. And we'll see a ball in.
Centre half back in the ODFA team of the year, Blair McGilvery, of course. He's done well back there so far in this game.
Carr protected the drop zone quite well. Shearing with a big tackle. Coming through hard there was the Bone Doctor. Kick down towards Tyler Ford. And the big Snorkel's got it. This will take a good kick from here. He's wheeling around now, just sells a bit of candy. We love that second bit. He's been at the lolly shop. Goes and forward, and that's a pass.
It's a great pass. Georgie Higgins, I think, at the right place at the right time. Wasn't expecting it there from Ford. And, Ford delighting the crowd here at Oatlands with his manoeuvres.
Yeah, there's a few Bothwell Rabbits, as Rabbits tend to do, and Higgins likes it off the boot. His first. Put that one down to Tyler Ford. Saw him out of the corner of his eye.
He did. I think Tyler did about 98% of the work for that goal.
What a goal.
Higgins now will come and ruck.
Quick shout out to a few people that are watching out there on the live stream. Lyndon Fay sent us a message in on the Instagram handle at TubesTubesTubes. Hello to you, Lyndon. Daniel Webb, shout out to you, Daniel. They're all on the Rabbits. And of course, Brooke Walker, who's watching at home, says Scott Bone is not a shearer, he's a farmer. So there we go. Thanks for the update, Brooke.
I stand corrected, Tubes. Thanks.
At TubesTubesTubes, if you'd like to get in touch, send us a tweet on the Twitter sphere or Instagram at TubesTubesTubes. A little bit of self-promotion there, Nick. Like it. Hales tapped it back to that man, the farmer. Bone through with pace. Was guard. Then ran into a Shearing. Hales dove on him. Umpire circles and calls holding the footy against guard. Hales, who's had a good game. McGilvery through his fingertips. Jetson couldn't quite. Shearing. Ned Carr got his handball away. Shearing came through with a shoulder. Umpire says, give it to me, I'll ball it up.
I think Shearing was trying to actually come off the ground there, but certainly found himself in amongst the play. Not sure if he's 100% fit.
He'll be right. Metcalf wins it down. Sokolski tapped over the top. Here's a chance for Jetson. Straight into Shearing. McGilvery ran into trouble. Quick kick by Jetson. Campbell went back with a flight. At the bottom of the pack was Brown. Brown got his kick away. Now a chance here. Ford versus Thomas. Thomas gets there first. Cop one a little bit high. Umpire saw it. Perfect position. Sam Thomas looks up. He's got a man leading at half forward. That's a good mark. Nice Laycock. Wheels around. Gets wrong-footed. Then just sends it high. Hayward.
Good hands from there, Hayward.
Short one's on. And the double grab.
Timmy Hall,
who's kicked two behinds in the first and the third term here. Now this is going to the left-hand post, working across to the right here.
We'll test him, Cheese, but he's a very experienced operator, Timmy Hall, so we'll see what happens.
On the left boot, he's just hooked it. No, that's a behind. Crowd was getting fired up about it.
22 goals Timmy Hall's kicked this year. Second highest in the team.
Now it comes out, Sokolski. Across the line, tapped. So we'll see a ball in.
Caleb McGilvery and Ned Carr have also kicked 22 goals this year for the Robins, and as you say, Matty Hayward now up to 70.
So ball in. Trying hard there was Hayward, scooped out the back. Here's a chance. It's copped high. Umpire saw it. Be a free kick to Lockie Groves. Groves is still down. Breeze just picking up here a little bit. Umpire says, give it to me. He's a little bit sore, Lockie Groves.
Pretty sore. Yeah, he copped some heavy knocks, Tubes, in the second semi-final. He was throwing his body around, and he wears the Guernsey with pride.
Kick high. Oh, couldn't quite. It was Mansell. That one's forced across the line. He's played a good game, Ollie Risley. He's been in the right place at the right time with a lot of forward momentum from the Robins, and he's been the one there just defending. Groves coming off for a spell. Boundary throw in. Deep inside forward 50 for the Robins. Mansell wins it down. Left it alone. Caught holding the footy, umpire says.
Guard just trying to make something there, but
Jack Jenkins doing the job. Across the face of goal to Bird. Bird goes looking for the big ruckman in Higgins. Coming through was Sam Thomas. Thomas got it up. Off to Campbell, who's been very good. Couldn't quite take the mark. Down there was Laycock.
Cold fingers, Tubes.
Well, mine certainly are. I can't feel it. Lost all feeling in legs, arms. Thought we'd have a fire pit here, Brian. Brian O'Reilly, the ODFA president, done a magnificent job promoting his league. And we've had a great time promoting it at Triple M Breakfast with Woody and Tubes. Through comes Brian. Wheels around. This one's going to be gobbled up by Thomas.
We can send Brian a feedback form, maybe Tubes after today's
I'm sure there'll be a survey. My hot tip will be more fire pits as this one comes down. Oh, just standing underneath it was Risley. Clearing kick. Just shrugging the tackle. That was good by Isles. Out it comes now. Sikorsky can't quite get a hold of it. Umpire's pulled out a free kick. It'll go the way of the Robins. Campbell. And 50.
A bit of confusion here. I think there's the two umpires, the two central umpires in charge.
No, umpire's
here.
calling 50 metres. Yeah, it's finally common sense prevails.
Yeah, Phil Linnell wasn't quite aware what
Ron Franks was
doing down
there. That's okay.
That's okay.
They got there in the end. And Campbell must go back and kick this one if there are any chance to the Robins.
Just got to kick through the ball here. Campbell. Got it.
Straight through the middle. Campbell gets his first, the second of the term.
Harrison Agent scoreboard. Bothwell 7-49. Campbelltown 5 goals, 7-37. Yeah, 12 points to the difference.
I think we're going extra time here, Nick.
We might do, Tubes. That is what happens. We don't come back next week. We do play extra time. But look, we can talk about that once we're getting a bit closer to the end of the final term.
Yeah, there's plenty of time to go.
Last year we were talking about that with about a minute or two to go before Timmy Langdale slotted one through beautifully here on the forward flank, which we spoke about earlier in the week.
The ball just taking a little bit of time to get back to the middle. They've got a couple of Sharons in the middle of Oatlands Oval at the minute.
Now both
have been kicked back.
Kicked away.
No one can kick the distance into the breeze here, Nick. Finally, umpire Luke Bricknell gets the footy. And we're away. Forgot to start the timer, didn't we?
We did. We just realised that, Tubes. We've just realised that.
Oh, that's hard stuff by guard. Umpire pull out a free kick going to Hales. Good attack on the footy.
Yeah, got to protect the head, Tubes.
Forward, strong. Snorkel forward, one of the favourites here in the Oatlands District Footy Association, goes down towards Bryant. That's a strong mark man in front, not paid. Umpire calls play on. Here's a chance for Smith, wheeling around. Handballs to no one in particular. Up the line here. Will it be called deliberate? It is. Wow. Free kick going the way to Brown. Brown looks up. He's got Bird leading. Out comes Horn. Big fly from McGilvery. Probably didn't need to fly that high. Jetson with strength out of nowhere. Brilliant.
Clever stuff there from Jetson.
Outstanding work from Corey Jetson. And he gave the double fist pump too, didn't he?
Harrison Agent scoreboard. Tubes, Bothwell 8-7. 8-7-55.
59.
59, sorry, 8-7-59. Campbelltown 5-7-37.
I think it's 8-7.
Was it 8-7 now, is it?
I think so. No, we'll get it up to date at 7:55. That's about right. 8-7-55, so 18 points the margin, as it was at half time. Oh, there he is, the Bone Doctor. Throws it on the boot. Inside forward 50. Thomas dove on the footy, got his handball away just. Ford arrived late. Here's the stack hat in Matthews. Out the back for Guard. Guard gives it off to Hall. Hall rushed. Quickly gets it off to Bauman. Bauman's kick is a bouncing ball. Who's getting there first? The Rabbits do well. Coming through with the fingertips though was Hunter. Viney. Tapping the ball on. There's Scott Bone, the veteran, going forward. Arnold through with pace. There's a man down behind play in Hales. Kicks the ball away, does Arnold. This one will go out of bounds.
Jared Horn, I think, actually, Tubes back there.
Oh, it was
I think
too.
It was.
Yeah,
the long sleeves.
Well done, well picked up. That's why you're here. To correct me when I make major errors.
Few and far between, Tubes. But,
no, there's plenty of them.
Jared Horn, yeah, one of the stalwarts of the team. Young 39-year-old.
Boundary throw-in. Viney. Threw it away. Umpire right on the hot spot there. Saw it. Going to be a free kick going the way of Cockshut. There's a man down behind play in Campbell. He might have been hit off the ball. He's down and out.
Was that Jason Hall, I think? Yeah, number 2.
Oh, it is Jason Hall. Well, he just falls over for fun, doesn't he? Ford, short. Finds a man in Isles. This one's just popped up. Horn will get underneath it. McGilvery does well. Gets past 1, 2, 3. Runs back. Kicks across the face of Cole dangerously. Now this one. Who's going to get there first? It'll be deliberate, surely. Umpire says no. We'll ball it in. Good effort.
Damien Rose there, president of the Bothwell Rabbits. Very hard worker behind the scenes there. Keeping
young
things
for
going.
a president. I love it.
Not too many players are presidents in this comp, but he's certainly one of them.
I think young McCarthy forgot which way he was going there. Their free kick going the way of the Rabbits. Stacey to take the kick at half forward, half centre of the field, kicking up to half forward. Worked under the ball was everyone. Coming through nicely was Bauman. Nice tackle lane. Umpire said holding the footy. It'll be a free kick the way of Isles.
Yeah, took him on, Jack Bauman there. Unfortunately, didn't get away with it.
That's a good kick into the pocket. Finding his man in Brown.
Yeah, Justin Brown, second year up here at Bothwell. As I mentioned before, was the Association Best and Fairest winner last year, and yeah, had a bit of a stint at Swansea before that, up on the coast. So yeah, pretty reliable kick from the big fella.
In comes Justin Brown. He locks it off the boot. He's celebrating. 2 fists in the air. And a lot of confidence against the breeze for the Rabbits. Their third goal of the term. And on the Harrison Agents scoreboard, it is 9 goals, 7. Fifth,
61, is it?
61.
61.
Yep. To Campbelltown, 5-7, 37, 24 points the margin.
Biggest margin of the day, I'm fairly sure, Tubes. So the Robins got to get back on the board here.
Price called a free kick. It'll go free the way of Isles, who's stepped up in this last 5 minutes. He's had plenty of it. Steps across, finds Bryant. Short kick, beautiful. Absolutely glorious. Down the throat of Horn. Horn plays on quickly towards Ford. Now a chance for Hassett. Hassett back to Horn. Attacking now to Hills.
Boardwell there, cutting it off.
Yeah, it was good. Short one on to Arnold. Arnold plays on. He's got Paddock here. Brian arrived late. Couldn't quite get the smother. Down towards Haywood. Bouncing ball out the back here. Lewis got it up only as far as that man. Handball goes over the top. Now chances, they come through. It's Risley. Got his kick away. Sokolski. Short. Chopped off. McGilvery. Goes wide. Smith into Paddock. Loads of time. Short kick ends up just floating in the breeze. Bouncing ball here. No one really wanted it. Percy got a kick away. Haywood in the pocket. This one's a tough kick. He likes it. It's bending. Not enough. Really needed one there.
Yeah, not the best kick off the boot there from Smithy, Aaron Smith, to get it into the Robins forward line. Timmy Hall didn't quite know where it was going to land, and
out of bounds on the full, that one. Right in front of Scott Bone, the farmer from Stonehenge, is what I'm hearing.
That's him.
From Brooke Walker. Hello, Brooke. Who made the correction that he's not a shearer. I bet he's done something in his time.
He'd have to be across the process.
Ned Carr floating across and punched away by Percy's a good fist. We'll see a ball in.
It's been a great year for the comp Tubes. We've taken a sort of a step up with a couple of extra teams, as we said before. Oatlands and Woodsdale back in the comp.
Fantastic to see.
Yeah, 7 teams this year, but back up from 5 the previous year, and obviously we didn't play in 2020, as I mentioned before. So yeah, it's the competition's definitely stepped up a notch, and yeah, we hope those 2 teams, Woodsdale and Oatlands, whilst they've got very strong committees and plenty of people behind them, hopefully they can improve on the field a bit next year.
Sure they will. Ned Carr gets the ruck tap down. The kick comes out. Sokolski wheels around that right hand left foot combination. Just dribbles across for a behind, for a boundary thrown rather. We've got 23 points the margin in favour of the Rabbits. Carr can't quite. Hassett came late. Sokolski picks it up, finds his right boot, drills it forward towards Snorkel. Oh, little fend off from Ford. Goes inside forward 50, doesn't quite get there. Tapping it through was Arnold. Hills got his handball away just. Wrapping the footy up. Out it comes here. Nice kick forward by the big fella in Lewis. Chug rather. Oh, I just missed the handball there. Hassett got off to Percy. Percy back to Bryant. Bryant's kick is a good one. Finds Shearing. Shearing looks up. He's got men in the middle. Instead goes short. Finds Horn. Horn looks up. He's got numbers in the centre of the oval. Decides against that and just holds up the footy. Looks down towards Bird. Horn. McGilvery flew up high. Trying hard down there. The Robins. Diving in was Bird. Umpire says, give it to me, I'll ball it up. Thank you. Right on the paint of 50. The forward 50 for the Rabbits. 9-7-61 leads the Robins. 5-8-38. Out comes the ball. Quick kick by Bauman. Hills. Played in the under-8s in the game before this. Tackled. Hard. Umpire calls out a free kick. It'll go the way of Hills.
Couple in that junior game, I reckon, slightly taller than Jack Hills.
He's a good player. He's been handy today. The breeze really picking up. Hills with the chop up. Going back. Hall could have wrapped that one up. Out the back for Bryant. Bryant goes one way. Gets wrapped up by Hall. Punched away by McGilvery. Shearing couldn't quite get the hold of the footy and out of bounds. Another boundary throw in. No one really wanted the footy. Shearing just tapped it on. Kept going with the footy. Umpire missed one, holding the footy. Not sure which way it's going. It's going to Campbell for Campbelltown.
Yeah, I think Tommy Matthews there, I believe number 17 with the helmet there, I think taking them on. I think
Campbell, who's been good. And there it is. 3/4 time siren here at the Oatlands District Footy Association Grand Final between the Bothwell Rabbits and the Campbelltown Robins. On the Harrison Agents scoreboard, it reads 9-7-61 Bothwell to Campbelltown, 5-8-38, 23 points the margin in favour of the Rabbits. Goal kickers, 2 to Tyler Ford and Jared Horn. Singles to Corey Jetson, Justin Brown, Simon Bryant, Matthew Bird and Georgie Higgins. And for the Robins, 2 to Matt Haywood. Singles to Josh Hall, Ian Campbell and Cam Guard. Got a very special guest in the box here with us, Nick. It's Cam, I nearly called him Cam. Damien Gill from AFL Tasmania. Gilly, great to have you here.
G'day, Tubes. What a treat it is. Beautiful day, huge crowd, great community footy. Where else would you rather be?
Well, I heard that you have been in a serious amount of trouble family-wise because you're not at your brother's prelim final in the Old Scholars Football Association prelim down there.
Yes, he's playing today for St Virgil's. I think at the moment Dose are up by 9 or so points. But yes, I chose the ODFA over that. A lot of good options in terms of watching footy today. There's footy on all around the state, finals footy. It's the time of the year you'd like to be at 10 places at once, but I picked the ODFA, and I tell you why. Last year, I had 2 magnificent footy experiences. One of them was the AFL Grand Final. The other was here with Bothwell up against Mount Pleasant. It was a nail-biter. It was a terrific crowd, and I had to come back to experience it all again.
What does it mean for you to have a competition like this really alive and well, Gilly, as far as being the AFL Tasmania CEO, GM, whatever you are? What does it mean to see such a strong community-based football association as the ODFA?
Well, I mean, all footy competitions in our state are very important, but when you lob up to a ground like today and see people absolutely everywhere and just here to enjoy their footy and get around their community, you see the power of the ODFA right on show. Some of these communities, the footy is the epicentre of what happens, and without the footy club there's not a lot of activity, there's not a lot of reason to get together. So the footy club is just so important, this competition is so important. Ever since I started in the position, I've really wanted to get around the ODFA because I can see what it does in terms of providing support to rural communities, and I think that's really important right across Tasmania. And it's a magnificent competition and people play for the right reasons. In
decades and years gone by, Gilly, we've seen footy clubs fall by the wayside. We've seen lots and lots of that, but this year in the ODFA we've seen 2 clubs come back, and that's just sensational. Yeah,
it's a great story, and I mean you look at a team like Campbelltown that hadn't won for the best part of 4 years and here playing in a grand final. That's terrific. 2 teams coming back from a couple of years off. It's just magnificent, and then they're representing their communities well. I know Oatlands obviously went through the year and it was a tough year. They hadn't kicked a goal for a few weeks at the start of the year, but my colleague and Andy Bennett went into their change rooms on the last day of the year and said there were grins ear to ear all through the rooms, because it's not so much about the win and loss, it's about a purpose to come together. As I said, that community spirit, all the good things about footy, and this competition does it well.
And honestly, I've been at footy clubs where we haven't won a game all year, and they've been the best years of football because it means you're part of something, right? And that's what I love about Woodsdale and Oatlands. They're not too fussed about getting the wins and losses. I know that's a driver of footy clubs, but it's about community, isn't it?
Oh, 100%, yeah. I think that the best part about footy isn't measured on ladders.
Just quickly, Gilly, we've got about 2 minutes before we get started again in this ODFA Grand Final. The Rabbits are on top by 23 points. How have you seen the game so far?
Yeah, I think the gap in the game is just the Rabbits' ball use is just a class above, and they've retained the ball well, used it well inside 50. Some of those piercing kicks inside 50 have been the real reason they've set up what could be a match-winning lead.
All right, well, Damien Gill from AFL Taz, thanks for joining us.
Thanks, Tubes.
Good on you, mate. It's always good to have good people surrounding us here in the ODFA Grand Final commentary position. Nick, what do you reckon the message would have been to Campbelltown at three-quarter time?
Look, I reckon it would have been just hang in there. We're not out of it yet. Freddie's a very positive coach. He'll be saying to his charges to not give up, to hit the ball hard and early, and yeah, just to roll the dice really.
For the Rabbits, I think it's just get this first goal and let's bury him. Out the ball comes Sokolski at the back, can't quite get the footy away. Now a chance for Big Higgins. He got his handball out to space. Diving on the footy down there was Isles. Can't quite get a hold of it here. Bone with authority. Throws it on the boot. Around the corner looking for Jetson. McGilvery hot on his hammer. Gets a push under the ball. Quick kick away by Jetson. That was good to Hassett. Hassett looks up with a real fast haircut from Darren Hassett. Where do you reckon he's got that in the shearing shed? That's unbelievable.
Spectacular.
Quick kick on the left. It's just fading here. This one will go through for a behind.
Yeah, as you say, Tubes, Matty Bird, I'm sure, was saying get some scores on the board quickly in this term, and yeah, they'll drop their heads. I'm sure he'd say that.
Yep. Arnold brings the ball in. It's a good kick. Finds his man out wide in Baldwin.
Baldwin was here in 2016, of course, for the Robins, the last grand final appearance.
I was commentating that one. It was an absolute beauty. Tapped it on. Scott Bone was playing that grand final too.
He was. That was Bothwell's first of their three-peat.
The dynasty.
2016, 17 and 18. Brendan Horn coaching. Yeah, they reformed in about, I think it was 2013 off the top of my head, Tubes. The Central Hawks, of course, they're their demerger, really, between Oatlands and Bothwell.
Bauman only got it as far as Jetson, who drives it inside forward 50. Horn comes out to meet the footy, just slaps it away from Bryant, then goes back and gets it. Fends off hard. Arnold right in the wrong spot of the fist. Driving the ball on the footy there was Ford. Across the boundary for a ball in.
Baldwin there just stretching out the calves. Late in the game, he's run a lot.
Getting a message from Steve Fisher, who says it looks like summertime up there on the feed, Tubes. Harden up. Well, I can tell you this, Steve. It is proper cold. I cannot feel my fingertips. They're gone. There's a breeze blowing across the face of goal here into this pocket where the ball's spending a bit of time. A ball in. Umpire says come in a bit and have another crack at the ball in. Out the back here, diving on the footy. Shearing, that's a little pile-on at the moment. A little bit of backyard stuff there from Nathan Isles.
Stacks on, Tubes.
Yeah, a little bit of elbow.
Plenty of that in the schoolyard back in the day.
I'm sure there was. Ned Carr wins it down. It's been quiet by his usual lofty standards. Handball came out to no one in particular from Viney, and we'll see another ball in. They'll be happy with this, the Rabbits. Ball comes in again. Carr wins it down. Coming through was Horn. Shearing gave a little shepherd for Sokolski. Bauman throws it on the boot, but this should be wrapped up by Risley. It is. Risley looks up. He's got leads from Ford. He decides against that and goes long on the left. Huge roost. Deep inside forward 50. Bouncing ball over the back. Jetson's going to get there first. Somehow he gets his hands to the footy and then gets pushed in the post. A little bit of push and shove there from Bryant. That's okay. He's just coming in to stand for his man. It's going to be a free kick, actually, to Jetson. for push off the ball. And the Bothwell Rabbits celebrate. Jetson from the pocket. What a goal! Unbelievable! How about that?
Second goal, Tubes. But that was definitely the best one.
And I'll tell you what, that puts the margin out to 5 goals. And it may be another repeat of the previous 2 games between these sides. A 45-point margin separated them both in the previous games. And it's getting that way now.
That's right. Harrison Agent scoreboard. Yeah, Bothwell 10, 8, 68. Campbelltown 5, 8, 38. Even 5 goals.
Goodness me, what a goal from Tyler, from Corey Jetson. I nearly said Tyler Ford as if I was going to give him a free goal. Out the back it comes for Sokolski. He's been pretty good today. Taps the ball on. Kicks away. And the mark taken here by McGilvery. McGilvery now gets called to play on. Hayward. Looks up. Goes deep down towards the big man in Mansell. Can't quite get a hold of it. Quick kick clearing by Rogers. Sokolski gets run into by Shearing. A little bit of friendly fire. Hall wheels around. Bit of a chaos ball inside forward 50. Rogers got his handball away towards the Bone Doctor. Through with pace. That's good from the Rabbits. Here they go. Short kick forward. 1-2 grabs. Now he plays on quickly. Sends the ball deep inside forward 50. It's going to be wrapped up by Arnold. Horn forgot to go at the footy. Nice mark taken by Hills. Hills wheels around. Sit under that, he says, and he does. Nice mark to Brown.
Clever use of the body there. Maybe a slight hand in the back, but not enough to trouble the umpire.
Wheelsing. Brown goes long towards goal. It's through. And that is a dagger in the heart of all Campbelltown Robins fans. That puts the margin out to 6 goals. His second, Justin Brown. And is that all she wrote?
I think that's going to make it hard now. We've failed at the timer again, Tubes, this half.
Check the live stream, I reckon. Go and try and find it.
Harrison Agent scoreboard. Bothwell 11-8.
Come on. 74.
74. 5-8, 38 Campbelltown. I shouldn't read out the scores as they're changing it on the scoreboard.
No, that's true.
The scores do change as you're saying it.
Campbell got it up to Ned Carr. Carr, handballs off to guard. They need something here. Smith's going to get there first. Goes one way. A good effort by Hales. Fist came from behind. That's a good fist by Stacey. Umpire says give it to me. So good that the ODFA is alive and well. Huge crowd here at Oatlands.
Yeah, big crowd. Bit bigger than last year's, I would say. I'll be interested to hear what the official numbers are once it is counted.
Simon Bryant gets a free kick for too high. He let the umpire know all about it. I'm not saying he put mayo on it, but it's basically a chicken burger. Long kick. Forward. Worked to the right spot. Got in the way of each other, the Robins there. Out they come. Short one on to the Bone Doctor. That was a good kick.
He'll be up there, I think, Tubes, as best player on the ground.
Oh, really?
I think he'll be one of the ones up there.
Oh, I don't know. Sokolski's been pretty good.
Tyler Ford's been up and about.
A lot of names been thrown about. It's been a supreme team effort by the Rabbits.
I think we'll start a discussion just around this truck.
Oh, gee, that's a beautiful kick. Magnificent stuff from the co-captain, Scott Bone. He's got the one. The margin 42 points. Party time for the Rabbits.
4 years since their last flag, 2018, when they got over. Who was that over? That was over Campania in 2018.
12-8-80 leads Campbelltown at 5-8-38. 42 points the margin on the Harrison Agents scoreboard. Kick comes forward. Robins need one here. Percy flying high. Hayward couldn't quite get a hold of the footy. Handball came back to guard. Guard towards goal. Through. Well, if they can get another 6 like that in that much time, not a chance.
Take a big effort, troops. Took a very big effort. Yeah, the Rabbits might have just taken the gas, or the pedal off the gas ever so slightly.
I can tell you where the gas is free flowing, in this wet area. There is plenty of it. It's good for the ODFA. It's good for footy.
Spot on, Tubes. $1 or $2 been made here, I think, for the Oatlands Football Club. They're running the bar.
Are they?
Woodsdale running the canteen today. Will Byers, I saw there, their senior coach on the barbecue, doing a fine job there.
Yeah, flipping the hamburgers. Back in the middle, Ned Carr wins it down. Got his handball out only as far as Shearing's fist. Sokolski off the ground towards Smith. Sokolski went back and got it. Bryant, good kick. Excellent effort by Jetson, who kicked one of the miracle goals. Sends it deep inside forward 50 down towards Bone. Bone at the right spot. Couldn't quite. Umpire called a push. Sam Thomas tried to play on.
Yeah, everyone had pretty much stopped, I think, there. Sammy Thomas was very keen to get going.
Arnold takes the kick. Sends the ball long. Carr. Oh, good grab.
Best pair of hands in the ODFA, troops, without a doubt.
Hasn't had a lot of it today, Ned Carr. Smith. Rise has been good today.
Yeah,
he's been a good down in defence. You go through the list for the Rabbits and you could put a tick against pretty much every name.
Yeah, pretty even balanced side.
Hayward with a little fend off, ran into Shearing. Smith couldn't quite get it before it went across the line. We'll see a ball in. As the flock of black cockatoos come across Oatlands Oval, Shearing through with strength, threw it up in the air, just got a toe to it. McGilvery goes back with a flight like I've never done in my career. Across the face of goal, his kick goes. Big fly at the back from Matthews, got the fist away. Tapping the ball on was McCarthy, couldn't quite get it. Now a quick kick forward by the Robins. Bouncing ball here, just through the fingertips. Few there, wheeling around his haul. Goal. Six more like that. We've got a game.
About 10 minutes to go is my guess, Tubes. As I said, we didn't start the timer, unfortunately. We don't have a luxury of an electronic scoreboard here at Oatlands. We did have that up at Bothwell when we did the when we did the first and second semi-final. We had the countdown clock there. It was very easy to see, but Oatlands yet to receive funding from the local government's
scheme,
sort of personnel that tends to donate for those electronic scoreboards. Campbelltown, of course, have a fine one, and Tribunner as well.
Down to Hayward. His kick smothered by Solkowski. Quick kick, dribbler, only as far as for Lewis. Hills got it off to the stack hat and Matthews. Bouncing ball. Brown couldn't quite get a hold of it. McGilvery through with the fist came. Isles. Big tackle laid here. Umpire circling. Ball up.
Yeah, Campbell's done well for the for the Robins. Blair McGilvery too in the back line there.
Quick kick forward by Brown. Bouncing ball inside forward 50. Horn gets a hold of it. Got his handball away just. Bowman trying hard. Bird over the footy. Good tackle laid by Campbell and co. A little too high though, according to the umpire. It'll be a free kick to Bird. Right on his distance here too.
Yep. It's a bit ginger. A bit of a twist of the ankle, potentially.
In he comes, the coach of the Bothwell Rabbits. Looking towards goal. Just aim it to the left post. On the left foot, it's the right side for a left foot. Gee, that's a magic kick. Magic kick, not accurate enough though. Through from behind.
Kicked 4 goals in the second semi-final.
Did he?
Birdie, yeah, three I think in the first term. He exploded out of the blocks.
Bird gets a fist. Here's a chance for Tyler Ford. Can't quite get a hold of it. Scrappy stuff up to Arnold. Dribbler going forward. Trapping the ball nicely was Hales. The kick came forward again. Shearing underneath the footy. Umpire gets in the way. Sokolski looks up. Sends the ball forward. Going back with a flight was McGilvery. Now a chance for Bryant, who throws an inside-outside bush punt. Through from behind. He's kicked 1 goal 3, Simon Bryant.
Yeah, there's plenty of opportunities. Yeah, he's had a fantastic year for the Rabbits, as he has done for a number of years now.
Here's a chance now for Chug. At half-back. Sends the ball up. Looking for the footy is McGilvery. Couldn't quite. Good mark. Taken by Stacey. Stacey looks down towards Ford. Just puts the snorkel up. Scrappy here. Umpire letting it go. Don't mind that. Ball up.
Final stages of this term now, Tubes. End of the season is pretty close.
Scrappy here. Ball out the back. Guard, who's been good. Kicked off the ground. That's a smart kick, really. McGilvery ends up in the arms of Risley. Risley's handball finding its way out. Here's a chance for Matthews. Couldn't quite get it away. Now the kick coming deep inside forward 50. Bouncing ball over the back. Here's a chance for Bryant. Bryant looks up. He's got Bird inboard. He goes that way. Great kick.
Yeah, clever kick just to bring it inboard there. Spotted the coach out of the corner of his eye.
They lead by 32 points here in the late stages of the ODFA Grand Final. This to put them 38 points up. The coach of the Bothwell Rabbits, just not good enough. Second behind of the term. They've kicked 3 goals 4. They've been the dominant side all season. They'll go on to win it here against Campbelltown in the Oatlands District Footy Association 2022 Premiership. Looks likely at going to the Bothwell Rabbits. Carr takes a mark.
Another 2-on-1 there. With Carr wins out.
It's courageous by Lewis. Floating across the front though. The Rabbits player got a fist in. Rolling maul forms at half-back for the Robins. They managed to get a quick kick out. Wheeling around is Stacey, who's been very good at half-back. His kick out towards Matthews. Matthews gathers the footy. He's wearing a wetsuit underneath that Bothwell jumper by the looks of things. He must be cold. A little push away from Thomas. Didn't get an infringement against. Bauman with a throw, according to umpire Ron Franks.
A bit unlucky there from Bauman, trying to do the right thing, but
sends it long, and here's one for Bird. Bird won't miss that. A coach's goal. 49 points the margin now on the Harrison Agents scoreboard. 13-11. 89. The Robins, 7-8-50.
Yeah, Bird's second goal there. Takes him to 42 for the year. He'll be celebrating pretty hard fairly shortly. Yeah, first year as coach up here at Bothwell, of course. Did play last year in the losing grand final, the heartbreaking loss for the Rabbits, and yeah, full credit to them that they've come back stronger this year. They lost a couple of players last year from the team, but to their credit, gained a few recruits as well, and trained hard throughout the year and in pre-season, and yeah.
Well, it's been a clinic here today by the Bothwell Rabbits, and a clinic all season. They spend the 2022 season so far undefeated, and it's looking likely that they'll continue that run right to the final game of the year. A free kick going to the Rabbits. He's been very good, Andrew Higgins. Short kick. Bone runs over the footy. Clearing kick out. Wasn't great from Baldwin. Sokolski wheels around. He's had a lot of the footy. Looks towards forward. Scoops the ball up. Goes one way then the other. That's clever stuff. In towards Horn. Couldn't quite take it. Bauman. Free kick pulled out. Which way is it going?
Out of bounds,
Out of bounds, okay.
I thought I saw the boundary umpire there.
Well done.
Indicating.
Can't be long left. Handball came out. He's been good today, guard. Kicking 2 goals. Lands in the arms here of Risley, who I think's been excellent. Short one, chopped off. Across the face of goal. Here's a chance for Hassett. Smith does well.
On the left.
Fisted away beautifully by Jack Jenkins. We'll see a ball in. There's been a lot of contributors across the board for the Rabbits as the kick comes forward. Worked under the ball. McGilvery did well. Thomas tries to fend off. Got a handball out towards Bauman. Bauman tapped it on to a running man in Baldwin. It was short one. Was looking for a teammate in Lewis. Couldn't quite get a hold of the footy. Shearing just pushed everyone off it. Hales through with pace. It's going to be a free kick.
Yeah, McCarthy.
Good kick. Bouncing up into the arms of Laycock. Laycock's kick is a high up and under. Hayward flew under the footy. Clearing it away was Jenkins. Jenkins' kick out towards Jetson. Jetson kicks it off the ground cleverly. McGilvery. Jetson now and Thomas having a little scrap behind play.
I'll watch the play, Tube.
Yeah,
you watch the fight.
Umpires just right on the mark there. Good work by young Austin Franks coming in from the boundary just to settle things down. Here's a chance for Guard for 3 goals in the grand final. Has he got it? No, hits the post.
He's done well today, Guard. They've really...
I think he's been their best by a way.
Yep.
Well assisted by Ian Campbell and Blair McGilvery down back, but he's tried hard all day. Gee, that's a long kick. Hales sits underneath this. He's been good today. Horn chips it over the top, looking for Isles. Thomas. And Isles just bends it around. Not enough on it though.
Caden Dowse.
Dowse takes
right
the
on the boundary, or the goal line.
It's out wide, finds Bowen. Oh, I couldn't quite take the spectacular mark
Hurt
there.
himself too.
Solkowski.
Yep.
This is rugby stuff. Smith, Percy at the bottom of the pack. Trent Rogers there too. See a ball up. Shepherd. A little bit of push and shove here. Hales. Pushing around with Rory Mansell. The game is well and truly iced, I think, Nick.
Yeah, well and truly, Tubes. We're just going through the motions now, these last dying moments of the game.
Sokolski's been very good. Never stops. Kept his feet in the contest. McGilvery trying hard. Shepherd late. And there it is. The 2022 Oatlands District Football Association premiers are the Bothwell Rabbits. 13-11-89 defeat Campbelltown 7-9-51. A 38-point margin in favour of the boys from Bothwell.
Yeah, good on Bothwell there. That's a fantastic effort from them to go through the season undefeated. Of course, they're 12 wins, minor premier. Second semi-final, they beat this Campbelltown Robins side by 45 points, and similar sort of margin here, 38 points as you say, but they were clearly the better side, more polished, a real team effort as well.
Yeah, goal kickers Corey Jetson with 2, including one absolute ripper from the pocket. 2 to Jared Horn, Justin Brown, Tyler Ford, and Matthew Bird. Singles to Scott Bone, Andrew Higgins, Simon Bryant. For the Robins, it was 2 to Matt Haywood and Cam Gard, and singles to Ian Campbell, Tim Hall and Jason Hall. I thought their effort around the ball from the Rabbits, their attack on the footing from the start of the game to the finish was sensational. You look across the list here and there's not one player there that didn't really put in. I can't pick a best on ground. I'm leaning towards Jamie Solkowski, maybe.
Yeah.
Simon Bryant was good, just really clean around the footy too. I thought actually Andrew Higgins in the ruck would probably be my pick. He provided such effort through the middle against some bigger men too in Rory Mansell and Big Ned Carr.
Yep.
And Chug too. I thought for Campbelltown, Guard was excellent. Blair McGilvery and Ian Campbell were probably their best. After that, it sort of fell off a little bit. Sam Thomas good in patches. Jamie Hales, I thought, was sensational at half-back for the Rabbits. Ollie Risley as well off half-back was sensational too. Solkowski and Higgins, as we've already mentioned. Scott Bone, again, the veteran farmer, not shearer, from just down the road here, was excellent too.
He was.
But you go across that list there, Nick, I thought they were all excellent. I think everyone on that list should be really proud of the effort that they've provided.
Yeah, spot on, Tubes. It was a really balanced team effort there from the Rabbits, and yes, as you say, I'm looking through the list myself and struggling to pick a best on ground. I'm very interested to see who the umpires will come up with. The umpires, of course, do choose the best on ground here, and shout out, of course, to the Jamie Hales, Simon Bryant, Jack Jenkins and Scotty Biden. They've played in the last four premiership sides now, so the 2016, 17 and 18 sides, and here today, of course, as well. So look, full credit to them. Great team effort there from Bothwell. But look, full credit to Campbelltown to come out here. They finished second on the ladder. Their only losses were to Bothwell throughout the year, so they were able to overcome every other team. And look, they'll if they stick together and they'll come back stronger again next year and hopefully have another fair tilt at the premiership.
Well, that's footy, isn't it, Nick? You get a group together, and I'm talking about whether you're the best team in the world or not. You get a group of blokes together that are willing to play for each other and willing to play together, and you get them consistently sticking together for 4, 5, 6 years. You can get success like we're seeing right here with the Bothwell Rabbits. We're going to take a quick little break here from the commentary position. However, there will be presentations, so please stick around to see who won the Best On Ground medal. We must thank Harrison Agents, of course, Tom Harrison up there at Harrison Agents for his support all season. Nick, a pleasure to do business with you. I'm not sure whether we'll come back or not. If we do, terrific. If we don't, thank you so much. My name's Tubes Taylor. from Triple M Breakfast with Woody and Tubes. You can see us 9 a.m. till 6 till 9 a.m. on 107.3 on your FM dial. It's been a real treat giving the ODFA the exposure it needs and deserves. I've had a great time being a part of it, and I can't wait for next year, and hopefully it's as even a competition as it was this year. We'll take a quick break. Stick around for the presentations.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a great day at Oatlands for the final of the ODFA this year. Congratulations to Bothwell, commiserations to Campbelltown. First off, I'd like to welcome Mark Sheldon, our patron, Damien Gill and Andy Bennett from the AFL TAS, to our life members, Lyndon Scott, Neville Barwick, Bill Moore, Paul Wright, John Cusick and Gwenda Cow. We'd all like to make mention to the people who did the live stream, to especially Andy up there with the camera who put it together, to AFL Tasmania, Tubes Taylor and Nick Finlay, who've done a wonderful job, and it'll be there for you to watch forever. Well done, fellas. I'm not going to mess around much. We're going to get straight into the awards. We're going to do the ODFA awards first, and then we're going to go on to the ones for today. Goal kicking for this year, with 81 went to David Craig, and he also gets a trophy recognising the 29 goals he kicked into one match. So Mark Sheldon's presenting that. So David, or is Jeff doing it? David's here. Come out, please, David.
Where is he?
You right. Do you want to say? Mark, do you want to say anything? Oh, you want to say? Well done, David. He doesn't like talking. Okay. Just put it.
I was speech first, and then I'll get it.
Let me hold that. I just got to shoot. You're right.
Well done to Bothwell, mate. He's been hard all year and well deserved. To Campbelltown, mate, last year and in the grand final this year, so well done. To all the boys at Campania, thank you, and all the people behind the scenes, thank you. So, yeah, cheers.
Well done, Dave. Mark, do you want to say a word?
Look, just very quickly, look, fantastic to see so many people here. It's been rather cool standing around and watching these guys run around out in the field, but a fantastic display of country football put on here today by both sides. A fantastic effort for Campbelltown to come back from where they were last year and to make a grand final. To Bothwell, congratulations, top effort. They're undefeated all years, a fantastic effort to go through. So, look, just celebrate carefully tonight and make sure that you look after each other. Well done to everybody. Thank you.
At the best and fairest night, normally we have 20 or 30 people turn up. This year we had 100. Well done everyone who turned up. The under-21s, as a consolation for Campbelltown, went to Blair McGilvray. And it's the Des Manning Memorial. Jimmy here. Mark's going to present that as well. You want to say something, Brett?
Yeah, well done.
Blair doesn't want to say anything. All right, the Shearing family, come out, please. The best and fairest in the league, and he won it by several votes, but it was only on the count of the last game of the year. And we've asked Kel and her family to present it. Unfortunately, we lost her husband just recently, and it was a tragic day for Bothwell. But we've asked Kel to come and say a couple of words, or her family to say a couple of words, and present the award to Sticks. Well done, Sticks.
On behalf of my children and I, my late husband, we've got great pleasure in presenting Sticks with the ODFA Best and Fairest. Woo! And go the Rabbits!
Well done, Kel.
Thanks, Kel. Thanks, Kel.
And good on you, Freddie, for getting the boys where you did, buddy. You're a champion, and so's the clubs, buddy. Thank you.
Kel. You going to say anything? Come on, Sticks.
Thanks, sweetheart.
Come on, Sticks. Come on. Can we have the umpires out here, please? Hi? Oh, sorry. Okay, over to Phil to tell us what he thinks. Better go nice and close.
Thanks everyone for turning up today. Always a great day. I've been fortunate enough to umpire about 8 of these, so it's always normally someone stands out. First of all, bad luck to Campbelltown. Congratulations, Bothwell. It could have been about 8 or 9 players. We worked it out in the change rooms. We had to give it to one player, Jared Horde, number 9 for Bothwell.
He'll say a few words. Well done, buddy.
First of all, commiserations to Freddie and the guys. You guys have come a long way this year, and I'm sure if you stick together, you'll get to that next step. To our boys, well done on a fantastic year, undefeated all year. We worked pretty hard, and I think there was a bit of hurt coming from last year after getting knocked off, and yeah, it's nice to get redemption, so well done, boys.
All right, now I'd like to call on to Freddie Burns for a minute, please. Freddie, you can stand that way. I might stop it blowing a bit. Well done, buddy.
Well done to Birdie and the boys. He's had a tremendous year. Bloody good side. Just do the simple things right. Stick together, tight-knit group, and the rewards come. So well done. Don't party too hard this week. I don't want to see you put me in hospital again. To our guys, hold your head high. We're a young group. We'll be back. Don't worry about that. We'll stick together tonight, over the weekend. We'll enjoy it. And, come back next year and hopefully we're here on the last day again. So, thank you.
All right, the winning captain, please, for Bothwell. Or winning coach, or whoever you want to bring up. going to say a few words? Stand this side a bit, and you're right.
First of all, just like to thank Freddie, and well done to the boys all year. Great effort to play in the grand final. Young group, stick together like you said, and come back next year. To our boys, massive effort, undefeated, first time I've ever done it. Can't remember the last time the club's done it, so well done. And thanks everyone for support, so well done.
All right, now, we'd like to call on Harrison Agents. They came on board this year with sponsorship. They've been very good to work with. Some of the money's gone towards development of trainers and all that sort of stuff. The live stream is directly responsible to theirs. So if Tom and Rowan could come out, one's going to present the medals and the other one's going to present the caps to all the players. So if we can have a Bothwell person out to read out who you want to come first. Well done, Bertie. You know who? You going to call them all out? Yeah. Okay. Nice and close. If we stand aside. Well done, mate.
Have we got a team sheet or something?
The team sheet in is?
Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, you work out who's in.
Yeah, I know. It's fine.
Do you know where it is? Team sheet?
I don't know what it is.
Page 6.
Can I just have a bit of a chat first?
Yep.
Just before we read out, players come and get their hats and their medal. Just want to congratulate Freddie and the boys. The turnaround where they've been over the last 3 or 4 years, fantastic effort. I think Lockie news last night that they should lock their doors up, and I reckon they still should, because you definitely celebrate the weekend, boys. A tremendous effort, well done. Our boys fought it out all year. Obviously, throughout the year, it got a bit of criticism that was a very beatable side, but we obviously proved that wrong, so well done, boys.
Stand close.
Yep.
Yep. Call them out from your top.
Number 1, Damien Rose. Number 3, Corey Jetson. Number 5, Jack Hills. Number 6, James Shearing. Number 7, Trent Rogers. Number 8, Jamie Hales. Number 9, Jared Horn. Number 10, Justin Brown. Number 11 and co-captain, Simon Bryant. Number 14 and vice-captain, Jack Jenkins. Number 15, Aaron Percy. Number 16, Nathan Isles. Number 17, Tom Matthews. Number 18, Joshy Isles. Number 19, Tyler Ford. Number 20, Oliver Risley. Number 21, just Jamie Sokolski. Number 24, Jordan Stacey.
Do I have to read my own now? What? Do I have to read my own now?
No, you're last.
Oh.
I'll call him out for you.
Oh, thank you.
The captain, leave the captain last.
I've already done one, so.
Number 28, Troy Cockshut.
Leave yourself for last and I'll announce you.
Yep.
Number 31, but I'm pretty sure he's 25 now, George Higgins. Number 33 and co-captain, the Bone Doctor. And number 38, Darren Hassett.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it for the players, I think.
Then I now announce the two co-captains to come up and you and present you with the shields.
Yep, no worries.
You've got another player to do, don't you?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Where'd you go to? Oh, yeah.
Is there a spare one?
There is one spare one.
Can I use it?
Yeah, if you want it. Yep. We've got two left. Yeah, go on.
Just before I get mine, there's probably one bloke that deserves it just as much as any player out there. He put in the hard yards just as much as what I did, so to be able to put a medal around his neck, he's quite deserving. To Pumba Bryant.
All right, the last medal goes to the coach, Matthew Bird. Now, can the co-captains of Matthew come out here first, please? It's over there, Andy.
Hey. Move aside, mate.
Fellas.
That's a good
Tom?
one. That's a proper one. Isn't it? What?
They're fucking time. They're time. That's not... The cup is going to be presented by Tom and Andy Bennett. Andy Bennett would like to say a couple of words first.
Thank you, Brian. There's an enormous amount to love, in fact, and to admire about the ODFA. Chief amongst those is obviously what I see in front of me today. The ODFA obviously plays a great role in its community. It's hugely respected by everyone who's here today. I'd like to pay my respects, well not respects, just congratulate Brian O'Reilly, the President of the ODFA, and Todd, I think Todd Hill is... Todd's over there somewhere behind me, the Secretary of the ODFA, on a great job. What a great thing it is to be here today, but also to see the growth of the ODFA from 5 to 7 clubs. First of all, I'd also like to say congratulations to Freddie and David as they leave to move their club from not winning a game for something like 4 years or 1,400 days to participating in a grand final is something to be admired. And to Matt and Damien. Damien's in there somewhere. Matt and Damien, congratulations to win a premiership and to go through a year undefeated is something quite amazing, something to be remembered for the rest of your lives. So it's my pleasure now to ask Neville to come forward to present the shield.
Neville's presenting the Barwick Shield, which is the new trophy last year. Neville will present it, and then Tom and Andy will present the other one. Then we ask all the Bothwell players to line up in front of that headboard for their photos to be taken. Okay, over to Tom and...
Thanks, Brian. Congratulations to Bothwell, to all the other sides that participated. Well done throughout the year. So now I'd ask Bertie to come forward so I can present the shield to him. Hey, Bertie.
No, really, come on.
Best mate, mate.
Thanks, mate. Cheers. Appreciate it.
Get the cup, boys. Get the cup. Let's go. Pass it on to them.
Tell them to come out.